It's okay.
You're a baby kitty.
Okay, he says he's running really far behind, so if you just want to start, and then we'll catch him up when he gets here.
Okay.
So basically,
Nothing.
Baron Sir Nighty is having a small nap where he's standing at the moment, and then
He's at
Well, I
1
mean,
HP. He's resting.
I'll carry him.
That's right. Wait, I thought we healed up before we.
No.
ended
No,
last
I
week.
don't think you guys actually. Well,
We kind of
I
just
knew
like
you guys-
messed around with the riddle and stuff, and then we were like, we got so distracted by that I think we
you
just...
brought them back to life because they were dying. So you brought them back, and then you started working on the riddle. So you were doing that for a bit, and I don't think you guys couldn't have the HP in it. I don't know if anyone actually went through and did the full healing to full health. I think you guys were waiting to see if it's like, oh, is this riddle thing going to attack us or hurt us? Do we need these things for something? So
We can't forget, we gotta get Baron's shield back from Silverfang before we go anywhere.
Yes.
He took it.
I was really
Well,
hoping you were
this-
forgetting about that. I had plans for that if it wasn't going to be. If you guys were going to forget.
Can we
Yeah.
get like
Down,
a
girl.
quick recap of what happened last session? You want to handle that, note taker woman?
Well, I put all the notes in the Discord, so anybody can take that on if they want a hero point, right? If it's for the hero point, I don't know.
Yeah. That's fine.
Whoever wants to do it. I'm in the middle of doing
where'd you
something for
put 'em?
my character.
In the Discord.
Yeah, the character shenanigans. It's the long post. If they don't make sense, it's my brain's fault. That's what I said.
there's so many new characters in the character sheet list. What?
Yeah,
They
Des
add
and
some-
I made new characters.
You're moving away from Emmy.
Mm-hmm. I just don't feel like she fits.
She's
Very
gonna be a
well.
tree on the wilderness.
I'm gonna keep trying on mine, but I may end up doing that too. But I'm not ready to give up yet.
Your character is very, very good. And when we get areas and get your backstory in, it's very interesting. It's just the Magus thing sometimes takes a lot of time to get going and get things planned out right, especially lower levels. So that's just, I know you're going to struggle with that a little bit, but I think you can either work on it or change your class at any time. I'm not going to hold you to it.
Yeah, they always was a complicated class, but I like being the Gish, so
You do what you want. That's the beauty of Pathfinder and D&D. So.
All of it, yeah. We do not care. Tucker, some would say. I do not care.
oh wow, I didn't notice my hit points are low.
Yeah, we're all almost dead.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Y'all
we just...
stayed on the floor.
We finished the fight when we left off. I remember that.
Quay and I were on that steps that she made. Because we were like, no fire, no thanks.
Oh, yep, exactly. We were like, I ain't dealing with any of that, girls. I'm out of here, hennies.
Is Bergerman going to recap, or are we just going to...
These are a lot of notes.
Okay.
All right, well,
There are a lot of notes.
DM, how
I
about
can
you,
give
do
you the cliff notes.
I'll take care of it. It's fine. We'll get until Danny gets the cliff notes going for her stuff.
Oh, I got them. It's fine. Let's start at the
Last-
beginning. So we read the diary up on the way to the castle. We noticed that in the journal, Doc's wife had passed away decades ago. The hand style writing changed as well, and we learned about the Armageddon orb that has a drop of Asmodeus's blood in it that can rain down fire and wipe out whole cities. Somebody is trying to make that. We're not really sure who is trying to make that, but it's not good. We also found out that not only, I mean, Asmodeus is the reigning god of hell in this world, but the fact that people had some of Asmodeus's blood from the last time this happened, they're trying to find the people who have that pure blood, which were mostly nobles. So that's gonna be real bad. We don't want that Armageddon orb. No, thank you. All of the brothers, when we got up to the castle, were killed in some gruesome way. I have it written down how they were killed, but we're just gonna leave that. And then we found out that Doc was, in fact, we'll say the villain all along. He was the one running experiments on the people in the town. He was the one who also ran experiments on the princess that was supposed to marry Silverfang. Um, Silverfang that kept saying that we were undead, which was really weird. So we asked him about it, and it turns out that Silverfang has been the good guy all along, which I knew Doc was really stodgy. I didn't like him. Ugh.
It poop.
Yeah, Neris didn't like him at all. She does not care for him. But yeah, so Doc was supposed to be healing is it Persephone or Penelope?
Penelope
Yeah.
Pitstop. Yep.
Basically Silverfang's betrothed was supposed to be healing her illness, but instead he was experimenting on her and basically got her into the point of like a mindless, I don't know, a vampire zombie thing. I don't know what's going on. We'll find out, I'm sure. But yeah, and then they attacked the castle to kind of like, hide it. And apparently Penelope is in this mirror that's behind the wall or something, and we have the cure for her from Silverfang, and we're gonna go find her. So that's the recap.
I'm going to add a couple things to that.
Yeah, please do.
Just to clarify. Just to clarify here. I believe I tried very, very hard when Silverfang talked to you to call you guys his abominations, never the undead. Because he never went through and actually, those things outside you fought were not undead.
Just yucky.
Yeah. They don't know if they are yet or haven't gotten into it yet, figured it out, but it is not, it was a very, trying to make a distinction there that it's not a, going into it, nor were they the ones that he put experiments on. It was only so far Penelope.
Potato, what does it matter?
Well, in game terms, a lot, but for you, maybe not so much.
All I know is I
Gross,
got
not so
another goopy
much.
grossness.
Okay.
So I think that's pretty much the things just for, I think everything else you pretty much got spot on. So, yeah, you can go ahead and take 2 hero points for that one, because that was a lot of information you got in.
Yeah, good job.
I do my best. I take the notes.
You do take the notes.
You take all the notes.
You take all the notes.
So we have a... That being said, we left off with the book puzzle, and you guys found the 7 books that went in the right spots. As you do, my computer likes to do forced updates sometimes because I never update it, so all my document pages got dropped off, so I gotta open that back up.
He's the master of
computers
suspense.
do that.
No, I'm just master of not having my shit together.
Well, I know we found
That's
a
the majority of
we found a staircase behind it, but that's where we left off. The walrus woke up, and there was a door behind the mirror or something. That was because the walrus was on the
That's work. I don't need that. It's on the mirror. So as you place in the final book, we'll kind of go back a couple of seconds to this. A lot of you are still beaten and downtrodden, kind of. You survived the fight, some of you barely by the skin of your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
You, Birdman's like, yes, definitely.
again.
As you place in the last book, the walrus, his eyes light up and begins to speak. The time has come to talk of many things, of shoes and ships and sealing wax, of cabbages and kings, and why the sea is boiling hot, and whether pigs have wings. And with that, the bookcases step aside, and a passageway opens into the next room.
Shouldn't we, take a moment before we go in any kind of
Oh, yeah.
bookcases or anything like that.
We need to
Um,
heal up.
I'd also like to point out that in this point of Alice in Wonderland, the oysters or the shellfish are lured by the walrus into a trap after that quote.
But the carpenter wasn't.
Sussy girls.
The carpenter helped with the trap.
As for me, I just keep remembering the song.
How
Y'all probably don't know it. It's an old song.
how far is? Shouldn't we report back? Cause weren't we sent here by the guild to begin with?
You were sent here by the guild as being hired by Doc to go through and be the defenders of the town because they needed adventurers.
Mm-hmm.
So that was your whole thing. I'm going to, because of where Neris is,
Uh oh.
Oh no.
I'm
What
going
did I
to
do?
open up the area
Oh, okay.
and I will reveal the room.
Let me move my thing
It's
over.
real. It's real nice in there. It's a lot of stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I ain't going in there.
Great decorating.
Why is it's not?
That's cute.
Sorry, 1 second.
Well, there's
This
no
is
bed
not-
in there, so we know that she ain't in there. Maybe, I hope. Ooh. Okay, so
Hold on 1 second. Okay. In the corner over here, you see some dead rats that have been basically eaten and mangled. And on the bed here, you see someone in a gown that is actually feasting off of a dead rat.
Oh, ew.
oh no.
She is
no.
in a. It looks almost like a not so much a bridal kind of, just like almost like engagement dress, I think, for a very fancy party, and it's tattered and worn by decades of misuse and wear. It's fraying. It is a little bit moldy at places, and her body and face looks similar to the creatures you fought outside. However, there's a sentience in her that is in a manner of thing into it that does not seem the same as the creatures you faced. So it looks almost similar to him, but like maybe a much more advanced version of what was out there. Something more of a. I think sentient's the best way to put it. Or active.
That's no way, no.
I think she's gonna attack us if we go in there. I don't think that's a good idea. Shouldn't we?
Send Silverfang in there.
Silverfang, does he know? He should know, right? He's been in this room this whole time, girls.
He didn't know that. Sorry, you can ask him, but it doesn't. He's still off in the corner because if you remember, Alec and them have him at like gunpoint and have him kind of like he said he was surrendered. So
Before we start anything with that, maybe y'all should like heal up a little bit. Just saying.
Yes,
Don't make any
please.
big noises. I don't know how long we got, but you know.
I don't have anything. I'm tapped. I don't think I even have any potions or anything.
Yeah, I got nothing either.
That I know of.
I got potions.
Maybe the ones that are healthy come forward and the ones that are bad off maybe come up here.
I'm gonna go limp away with Nighty.
I got some minor healing potions.
Then I would heal up there, girl.
I'll give minor healing
And
potions to
Bravo.
the people who need
Wow.
it. Who needs it?
Sir Nighty, Elric. Well, Elric's kind of laying down, isn't he? You're on that bed over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I walked over to the bed and climbed in.
Away from that door. Excuse me. But I'll hand out some potions. So Gail needs one. I'm just gonna give one to Elric. Deal with it. It's 1d8, so.
Uh,
So,
Silverfang.
Hmm?
Did you know that this room existed over here?
Oh, my mother told me a while ago there was. It hid something special, but I had no clue what it was.
Well, I have a feeling I know what it is. And I don't know if you want to go in there and look.
What is it?
before he goes to look, Silverfang, shield, please.
He just kind of rolls it over to you.
Thank you. I'll give it back to Baron.
He's at 1 HP. Go to put on his arm, and then like the wood arm just kind of falls off with it, like a little Lego piece that doesn't quite fit on right. So you can go
Oh,
and
no.
like pop it back in. You can pop it back into his joint pretty simply, but
Okay.
he's not in good shape.
Reroll 1.
Reroll.
Yeah, I got 1 HP for my potion, so I'm good. I'm gonna stay on 2 HP.
Ain't
Man.
no way.
I think it is. Neris has his has the potion to cure her.
I do. I was just trying to get everybody cured up before then.
I don't disagree with you. I think that's probably a very good idea.
There. I rolled for a minor elixir of life. You got 4 more hit points now, Elric. Do you want us to roll for Baron to heal up with the elixir?
Sure.
Oh, I can't spell. Dang. That stinks. He got 3 more hit points. Does he have potions? I thought he had a couple potions on him.
We'll deal with that when he comes back here, if it becomes an issue. I don't want to use any of his stuff without him actually letting us give us permission.
I think this is about as good as it's gonna get here, girl.
Mm-hmm.
I say the people that are healthy go first, and then we'll figure out if she's hostile or not.
Well, I got the potion, but it's gonna be the fact of getting it to her.
Right.
Because I don't know if I go near her, if she's gonna. You know what? Silverfang, my boy, my bro, our new bro.
I
don't
think I don't know if he should go near her either. To be honest
Well,
with you.
we're gonna need someone to
Well,
hold her so we can give it to her.
give her the potion to heal what?
Her affliction.
You
Actually, you know what? Can I like investigate this little potion bottle before we do that, just to make sure that
of
it's
course.
not anything dodgy?
Of course you can.
Because I don't want to give her something and have her be beefed up and then have him be like,
she grows like double in size, and we're like, oh, well, thanks a lot,
"We're gonna
Neris.
die." Yeah, I don't want to do that. What should I be rolling? Medicine, probably.
Sure. I think
Oh,
medicine works
poop.
out really well.
The medicine is -1. You know what? Let me try hero point. Maybe 4, so as well. Oh fuck. Whatever. I tried.
Well, you did your best.
Who has good medicine? Help.
I have good medicine. Hold on. Let me bring up Emmy's character sheet because that's who I am at the moment.
Damn. Let me see if I do. I don't think I do.
Oop. Well.
I'm giving
Perfect.
certain idea a minor healing potion.
Did our best.
I did my best. Oh! It's not a natural
There we
20,
go.
but it's something, girls.
Hell
It's
yeah.
That
something,
works.
girls.
Cawthor, this is some very powerful medicine. You don't know quite exactly what it does, but you definitely don't think it has any of the same smells, looks, or properties of like a boosting thing. It's not going to make her like into a superhuman. You think it's just like medicine.
Oh, girl, it's good shit. Give it to her.
What? What
That's a
did you
good
just
thing.
say?
This is good shit.
Ain't no way.
I think we can give it to her, okay? I think it'll be okay. I don't sense anything foul about it.
Okay. Alright. Do we get Baron's HP back up?
Can't we just throw it at her?
She might get mad.
She has to ingest it, so
Oh,
Yeah.
it's gotta get
okay.
into her body.
Xanath
Open your
went
mouth.
through and gave him a potion. He has to roll for it, but when Xanath rolls, and that his healing potion will go to Baron.
Alright, because I also rolled one for Baron and gave him 3 health.
Okay.
Wait, which one did I give you?
Well, he's getting 3 health now.
Oh yeah, okay. The first one was that I rolled was for Elric. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So we need a plan just in case she, goes.
Berserk?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't think he's gonna take too kindly if we kill his lady love again.
Well, we're not gonna kill her, but we need her to be restrained. That's the problem.
So far, Neris, because you've been in her line of sight for a while, she hasn't attacked you yet. She's just been feasting and just kind of letting you guys be.
You know what you should do? We should.
She don't seem like she want to attack us.
I mean, she's eating right now, girl.
It's true.
So I'll go in
We
there with
interrupting her
you.
dinner?
Too bad you don't have like a restoration spell.
That's not.
What if we
You'd
put
be
this
too low a
potion in
level
food?
for it.
Like on food, and then give it to her.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like a dog, just like hide it on the rat so she'll eat it.
Well, what if we give her better food? Because, I mean, we have rations, so it's not like we can't give her better food.
Like raw meat?
Yeah.
Alright.
Question was she's eating a rat to begin with.
But she's stuck in a room
I'd be eating a rat too if I was stuck in there.
to survive.
I thought that was like a balcony or something.
No, it's a room.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's put some of the potion on food, I guess.
I got some rations.
Maybe you could
Yeah.
throw it at her? So
Some of
you
the
don't have
rations.
to like.
I feel
I'll
like
get
that's
lure
really
out.
rude, though. I feel like that's not
Girl.
good
Down as like a
manners.
lure.
I don't know.
What are you gonna do? Put it on a
Silverfang.
platter and serve it to her?
Maybe.
Silverfang, do you want to give her this food that's been dipped in the potion? Maybe try and get her to talk to you? I don't know. Do you think that's a good idea?
I think he's gonna be in shock.
It'll heal her, so I hope. I don't know. We're between a rock and a hard place, ain't we?
Mm-hmm. Silverfang, I do believe this is your betrothed in here, but we gotta heal her. So is there a way that you could give this piece of meat to her?
The meat?
Yeah, the meat. It's got the restorative effects on it. We just need to make sure she ingests it.
And I feel like since you're a familiar face, and she has fond memories with you, she might be a little more receptive to taking it from you than she would a stranger.
Roll diplomacy.
Oh, I got that. I got that. I got
Let's see.
that. Hold up. Where is it? I got that.
Oh, we're at 21.
He'll go through it. He'll He's
Nice.
gonna take the meat.
Yeah.
22.
He'll walk
Just
into the
remember
room,
that
and she goes
she's
off
not
and
well.
kind of. He kind of like catches in his throat, like he wants to throw up, seeing what she's kind of become in this thing, knowing what all's gone through. And she walks over to him, growls like a rabid dog, grabs the meat and begins eating. He kind of steps back out.
How long does it take for the potion to take effect, Neris?
Do I know? Because we don't
wanna
really
find
know what
out?
it is.
No,
Oh, no.
Des might know. If Des wants to roll, he can roll to see if he knows more about it. But
Okay, what do I roll for this to know more about the potion that I've already known?
Medicine will work again.
Medicine.
Yep.
Yeah, I could try, but it didn't go well.
Let's try again.
Oh, there you go.
Same thing. Yeah.
Let's go.
That went well.
Yeah.
You're about to go off and tell them that's going to have basically an instant effect, and by the time you get the words out after they ask you the question, her face becomes much lighter, color returns to it. It becomes a lot more pink and brightly. Her hair becomes a little bit more luxurious, what kind of gets more life back into it. The dead ends go away, the split ends, all that stuff move on.
Damn, I need that potion.
I know.
All right, jeez.
As y'all can
Man.
see, it's instant.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
so,
Maybelline.
although I don't have a
Maybe
token
she's
for it,
born
better,
with it.
it's-
Maybe it's just a potion, girl. Sorry.
Potion is potent.
and as she kind of like gets back to herself, Surafang kind of like catches a glimpse of him in what's left of the mirror here, and kind of takes a step back, kind of a little bit awkwardly, because he catches his like the scars on his face and the worn thing, knowing that he's kind of like has a little bit of that nervousness that he had back when he was a child first seeing her.
Aww.
And she kind of looks up at you kind of very curiously, and it's what's going on? You can tell her voice is parched from not being able to like have drink in a while, not spoken for probably years, if not a decade, and just her mind seems okay, but not she seems very, very weak.
Does anyone have water for her? Water skin?
I think we all got water. I'll go give her
we
some
all got
water
Okay.
You should sit down.
over there.
You should definitely
Here,
sit
have-
down.
Have some water.
She'll sit
Take
on
a
the bed.
second.
Thank you.
I'll take care of her.
And she will like greedily drink, and just as she kind of gets a sip of water, she starts drinking more and more until the water skin's basically gone. She just engulfs it all at once.
That's fine.
Yeah, you can have all the water you want. It's a long story. Maybe one we should all sit down and discuss together when you have fully rested and we can figure out our next move, right, Neris?
Yeah, I think it would be best for you to come out of this room though, and probably
Change
Eller, get your butt out of the
clothes. Yeah. Cause
Yeah,
Oh, what? What?
get out of the bed and let Penny have the bed.
yeah.
I
Let
can't
her
leave.
have the
No.
nice bed.
What do you mean you
I
can't
can't
leave?
leave. He'll come back. I don't know where he is, but Doc will come back, and I cannot leave the room. I'm not allowed.
Girl, Doc's dead.
We killed him.
saved.
Oh wait,
You-
someone
you
else
killed
killed him.
him.
Does she look over at me and see that I'm wearing Doc's glasses?
Yeah, he looks at you. Did you killed him?
Technically, we came
You-
back and he was hanging from a tree. So.
Yeah, we found him dead. We didn't kill him.
Yeah, there's his glasses. It's proof.
And he was being eaten.
There's his glasses. It's proof.
Yeah, I just looted his glasses. It's fine.
Yeah. See, proof. He's dead.
She
Wait a
goes,
second, guys.
well-
Was he really dead?
where'd you find it then? I looked when I was younger. I couldn't find it. That's why I can't. You locked me in here.
Can't
Where'd you find it?
can't find what?
His phylactery. Where'd you find it?
Phylactery.
He ain't dead.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You mean that was just a copy of him?
He's undead.
No, I don't think he's undead. I think that was just.
He's a lich. If there's a phylactery, he's a lich.
Does anybody
There's-
know that he's a lich as their character? Maybe. Hold on, I got the occult.
Someone can
Oh,
roll
I missed
occultism.
All right, hold on.
90 probably would have with his history with his stuff, but he is not.
here currently. Boom.
Yeah.
Dronati's resting.
Phylacteries are what these undead creatures called liches use, where they go off and go through a wizards, usually magic users, go through a process that will make them basically become undead or eternally life and like not basically not be able to die, and they will continue to live on because their soul and their stuff is in this little phylactery, this little special item. You don't necessarily know what it is or what where it is, but it's something they keep safe and sacred because as long as that exists, their body can die as many times as it wants, and it will always come back and be reborn.
Um, that makes me think, what about this wedding ring? He kept it pretty close to him. Let's check out this wedding ring, guess.
Yeah.
What would Arcana?
I believe so, but my Arcana. That's exactly what I was thinking, Burger Man.
Not a
Yeah,
22.
the
Yeah,
whole
that's
crux is
pretty.
based off of the phylactery, basically.
Got it.
So is this one of them?
Usually liches only have one. It's not like Horcrux where there's like 7 of them to go into it.
Oh.
But the with this 18 and the 22, no, that's just a wedding ring. It's just a
Why would he
Yes.
give? Why would he have it on in some random? I would assume there's multiples of them running around, right?
What about that necklace I gave you? The healing necklace.
Oh, I forgot all about that, to be honest.
Zenith got a 24. I'll give him a little bit more for that one going into it. Zenith knows that when liches have a phylactery, it's usually one they're not always going to keep it on their person. They might have it hidden behind a giant magical vault. It might be in the depths of some like big dungeon. It doesn't have to be on their person. You know, it's going to be something where they're going to be kind of stored it somewhere and have it somewhere where they think this will be safe. No one will ever find it and get it here, or some occurrence with it where they feel like it's going to be safe and protected.
So Doc put you here. He trapped you here?
Oh no.
Yes, when
Oh dear.
he came in, they were working to help, cure me of my illness, and then he, after a while, he became very kind of cruel and started testing blood and samples for things, and I started getting really just hungry and felt weird, and then I was here in the castle, just seemed to be an uproar one night where everyone's being slaughtered, and the smell of blood and the screams just still echo in the halls. And when I came to, I was here. And at first I could walk through the castle, but Doc and the others would, if I ever tried to go to a snoop too much, they'd throw me back in here. And after a while, it was just Doc left. And he would come visit me once in a while and stab me with more needles and more push things and more experiments, but all I wanted to do was feed and feast.
Do you think you feel safe enough to come out here? Or are you too scared to come out? Because he's not here at the moment. We know we're dealing with the Lich now. Like, we're all fully aware of that fact now. So
I think Edun would like to say hi to you.
I kind of looks like, I guess I could try, and they kind of. She comes up here, and Silverfang went behind the pillar, kind of hiding.
Well, get your butt
A
up from behind that
complete
pillar.
change in personality from being the murderous bastard he was like 20 minutes ago.
Right.
Love does it to people, and he's still a murderous bastard. Don't get me wrong. It's not. There's never a okay, he's a good guy all and well, and Doc is on the. It was just basically they've both been murderous, evil bastards, just with each other.
Is there anything in this room or anything on her that might point to her being the phylactery?
No.
So
You can roll
now,
perception double check, but there's nothing obvious on her that's like.
He hid her behind
Did
the room.
did we
That's
hear?
my only worry.
Did we hear that Doc originally started off trying to cure her of an illness? Her
Yeah.
illness?
Yes.
Penelope, are you well enough for us to ask you some questions?
Sure. Oh,
So we should all take a little rest first. Just
first,
Sure.
she's gonna she'll see Silver Fang, and her eyes kind of squint a bit. Yeah, done. And she kind of runs over and embraces him, and they have a little moment. We kind of
Ugh.
reconnect.
You mean he hugged her with that dirty ass dress on, girl? You know that's gotta stink.
I don't think he cares at this point. Then how long?
Has
I think it stinks.
has Penelope ever had like a pet dog, like a Pomeranian or anything?
You need to stop. This ain't no Full Metal Alchemist moment.
There is no way.
Oh no, we're not.
No.
I'm too traumatized by that. I'm not bringing that into my campaign. We're not doing that.
Such a good dog, though.
Ain't no
Great dog.
way.
He does this all the time.
No wonder he likes that one game.
Is this right here? I don't know how to.
Elric
is this
goes
a
off and
door?
faints again. This is made me remember Alexander, so we're not playing that.
I never heard of a phylactery being a person or animal either.
Yeah, well, there's a first time for everything.
This is true.
Well, let's take a moment. We need to rest and we need to figure out what our next move is because we were sent here by the guild to help.
Oh.
And now this is a whole other ball game and maybe we should report back as well at some point.
We could definitely do that. But is this right here a door?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh no.
I ain't opening no doors yet until we've healed a little bit and rested a little bit.
She'll even tell you it's like you can.
Your
Elric goes in.
microphone's off.
Elric goes in and just pushes the door open.
You were fainted. Get back out of here.
No, I'm not. That was a jokey thing.
It was a
Yo.
jokey thing. Okay, Elric pushes open the door,
Girls.
I pushed the door.
and 5 dragons pop. No, you see you've had your dungeons. Now it's time for your dragons. No, I'm kidding. Luckily, it's Pathfinder, and you found the path to the an alchemist lab.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
well,
what?
Neris.
Hi.
Oh no.
Oh, it's
Uh-oh.
shiny. Hello, excuse me.
Can
What
I
is it?
roll an active perception to see if I can spot anything that looks like a phylactery in this room?
Definitely can.
Cool.
You can use
Shazam!
my.
I rolled a 19.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You don't need my thing then. Never mind.
Fuck you, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Forget I have the perception of an eagle. I'm good. There ain't nothing I can't see.
Well, I was gonna
Okay.
give you my clue in thing, but
I guess we'll figure out if your next character is going to have that good of perception, huh?
Yeah. That'd be funny.
Probably not, because that's the gunslinger's main thing.
Yeah.
So you walk into the thing, and is there anything particular you're trying to look for, or just in general?
Just in general, anything that looks like it could be a phylactery after we've been told by Xanath what they generally look like.
No, but also it's nothing that has been nothing in here that looks like a general phylactery like you would hear in legends and books, things like that.
Okay.
It could be, it could be anything from an urn to a glass like the Holy Grail. It could be put into anything, any shape, form, or going onto it.
It could be
is-
a card swab.
It really could. It could be a dirty tissue somewhere. It could be a brick. It could be hidden in a brick in this very castle. You know what I mean? It could be anything. There's a lot of things to do. It could also be, if this lich is as old as going into it, it is very much as could be anywhere on the continent in the world. We don't in a different dimension.
Okay.
It's just I mean, it's as likely to go off and say, "Oh, it's right. It is this, vial of medicine here on the thing," as saying it's this blade of grass over here on the ground. It's kind of the same bit. It will
Says
have
any
magical properties. You will be able to take magic with it. You will be able to know things by its features, but it would have to. It could be anywhere.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check just to see if there's anything giving off magic. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, hey, look at that. Xanath is ready. You don't got time for this. Did we lose Mr. Clay?
No, I'm sorry, I'm right here. I'm just double checking, seeing I'm trying to make sure everything that Xanath has, because it's a lot that he can and can't do. So I'm checking like spell effects for things, because like he can get illusion magic and see through things if it's lower than what his rank is. So I'm trying to make sure I get everything situated here. But yeah, as what did you roll then, Naristu? I'll get you both. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, we're not gonna. You can roll perception too if you want to kind of get into there. Xanath, you really don't see anything in sense of magical. Is like, there's a magic cauldron over here that's probably one just to help speed up potion brewing. And there is certain other items of like little vials and things around here they can tell have some sort of mystical component to it. But it's nothing as magical as, like, we'll say, the glasses that Elric is wearing.
Is that a chest upon the table?
Am I wearing his phylactery?
Sure. You are not.
Damn. You
I just tell you
wish.
anything that's not.
You
He's so funny.
wish.
I
So
doubt
is it
if
safe
he'd
to
be
assume-
keeping it upon this person. That would be
I was just
kind
gonna
of
say-
dangerous.
Is it safe
Sure.
to assume that nothing on his person was his phylactery?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baron would know from his lores and everything else, being a champion and fighting and learning about these villains and stuff that he would fight with the Capital Guard with and all that. That these like liches, these like horrible things are usually seen in fairy tales. Aren't very well. There's not very many around. It's a very, very difficult process to get into, and one has to go into like the darkest of magics to kind of be strong enough to get to become a lich. So he knows too that's not going to be something that he's going to just be around and be like, hey, here's my phylactery on a ring, that I can go if I accidentally bang it and get it hurt or something, because, well, the lich can go off and reform its body. Once the phylactery's gone, it's gone. So,
And
that is a chest. It's just it's not a treasure chest as much as like a chest that does hold things in it. So there's no lock on it. There's nothing else bit into it. So it's not. But there is stuff in there if you want to go and look through it.
Is there another door in this room? Like, mainly here?
Mainly where?
that is the door we came in.
Yep, that's the door you came in.
I thought we came in up here.
Nope.
No, you just walk through the wall.
Yeah.
Must have been an illusionary wall then.
It was a very thin wall.
So Xanath
So-
just becomes the Kool-Aid man for like a second.
He is. It's all great.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of like step around the floor, see if any of the floorboards are loose, anything can be pulled up, or if anything on the wall can be pushed or moved.
Okay.
Oh.
Xanath, did you open up the chest or did you just kind of perceive it?
I would be surprised if he did not open it.
Oh, what if it's a mimic?
That ain't my
Oh,
problem.
no.
That's his problem, isn't it?
I wouldn't
I
kill him
doubt we
twice
see
in a
any
row with
mimics
his
this week.
mimic.
You can move real away from that chest.
Well, that's fine.
He said, no, thank you.
Nearest your clue stuff and your sense comes in to the bottle, the things over here, little bottles and stuff, and the chest component over here does come off as something that is intrigues you with your pursuer lead stuff and the other ability you have that lets you know if something in the room is off.
Um, I'm gonna go check it out then. Let me go check out these bottles and stuff, fam. All right. And what should I roll to check out the bottles?
Let's try medicine again. Let's see how that's, or no,
Oh boy,
no, hold on, not medicine because that is not something you're good with.
crafting.
Sure, we can go crafting. Crafting actually would work very well for you.
Wow, this hates me today.
Honestly, 14 is good enough because you get +1 if you pursue a lead thing, so they'll hit it at 15. You notice something very from as we're putting your leads together and everything else going on. You notice something, a couple things kind of dawn on you. Elric gave you a piece of paper that talked about that had a chemical formula for the alchemist fire on it. But none of the herbs or things you stole from that area were the components for alchemist fire. However, everything in here is full of things to make up, and our bottles here of alchemist fire. And some of these are the herbs and everything that were missing from Doc's office. Back when you went to go in there, when you looked again, you found his book, and you saw all the herbs to make potion stuff were gone. They're all right here now.
So he set the town on fire himself? He's crazy. Is that what I'm getting from this? Maybe.
Maybe. What do you think? You have to.
I'm thinking
Possibly.
that he crafted the alchemist fire to throw in the town and throw us off of something.
Who?
He's the one who set the buildings on fire. Doc. He went out there and went cuckoo nutso. Yeah, on purpose to get us to get away from his body? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Is there anything else in there that might clue to like what exactly happened?
One second. I'm trying to look at everything else you have here. Might hit.
It's like Silverfang came alone from what I can see.
You could always ask
So-
Silverfang too.
You're just gonna yell, "Yo, Silverfang, you come here alone or what?"
You kind of walk
Got any
over.
friends?
You friend?
What's up? You bellowed?
Yeah. Did you set the town on fire?
No,
By
I
any
told you I
chance?
didn't. No.
I think
It was
Doc
like that
set
when
the
I got
town
here.
on fire.
Why
Okay.
would
He
he
did it
set
on
the
purpose.
town on fire?
To get
What'd
us
you
to kill Silverfang.
What'd you do? Yeah, what'd you do when the town came on and set on fire? What was your number one thing to do?
Come over here.
And kill who?
Silverfang.
Well, I'm a plant. Look, I'm a plant. I don't know the ins and outs of these things. This is beyond me.
Besides,
Doc's trying to set
if
you
any,
up.
if any, besides the things out there died, then he'd always make more.
Yeah, that's true.
You do have a thing in the Elric. Since you've been over here a while, you do see a piece of paper on here on the desk. Not that, but what's under it.
Okay.
And it's actually a it goes off and it is a I'm not going to write it all up because it's just a month of form like things into it, and it's a step-by-step process to go off and create humanoid constructs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's things that would go off and basically act. But what you've probably seen some of your things, even you know a lot about crafting, construction, I think stuff into it. So it seems a lot like it's not unconstructed humans, but then there's something else on here that talks about Project Soul, where it seems like he was trying to give them with not just be humanoid constructs, but have the process of sentience and almost a soul and almost creating life in a sense, where these things would be almost lifelike, and not just a mindless, shambling corpse or a husk or creation.
Okay. I use my crafting skill to study the notes that are written. So.
Okay. 22. You definitely know that's what it is. You know in your wildest dreams there is some huge magic to actually do this.
Okay.
This stuff is mostly theory. No one's ever done something like this before. In all the books and stuff you've read about trying to make your guns magical, look at this kind of stuff, the things that you just know a lot about craft, and this would have to take years, if not decades, to complete to perfect this. And there's very much old notes on here, and you can see things kind of change with the scratching things out and the re-equations and done again and again. This is something that took him a very long time, and if you couldn't in probably the next 30 or 40 years even reconstruct what he did.
Okay.
But you also know it's very hard to do, so it's not like something he could probably just do on a whim. So
I would like to take the formula, the document, over to Penelope.
Okay.
And ask her if she knows anything about it.
Kind of shakes her head. Not really. What I see, there's a list. She turns it over and sees names in the back where it's like, I don't know what these are. Tabby, Jameson, Richard, who are these people?
Sorry to tell you this, but they were the villagers of the town outside.
Oh,
and you don't know them?
No, the villagers all went away back when the castle fell. We haven't had anyone living here for 15, 18, 20 more years. He kind of looks at Silverfang, and he just kind of holds her, kind of probably dressed and all, just kind of reassuringly, but
So Healer and all these people created them and gave them, a couple of them at least, a soul? What kind of magic is this man into?
From what Elric read, that was the project attempt to bring a soul to a lifeless corpse. It did not actually, was not able to be done. But able to have conscious thought and sentience and believe they were real, that kind of stuff, he was able to create. A magical artificial intelligence, if you would.
Interesting. Can I have that paper, please?
Yes, I hand it to Neris.
Looking at the paper, is there anything on this desk that would go into this formula?
I don't think in the sense that, what are you trying to do? I'm trying to understand what you're trying to look for.
I'm just trying to see if he was making the formula in here with these ingredients for now.
You can assume this would be his laboratory to do such a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same, or something into it might have others around his area. He could try to do some in his house, other places. You could definitely assume that he goes off and he's done some experiments and things from here, but there isn't like a vial of Project Soul 1A, what kind of things about it. It's just because there are basic components here that are in, anything from healing to potions to poisons to, some of the stuff. There's just basic overall ingredients. There's nothing that kind of like steps out like, oh, this is a very rare, unique item that would be used for this.
Okay. And is there anything in the cauldron that is still kind of stewing, like, at all?
You can go look.
Alright, I'll take a
Could
gander.
I dip my pinky in it and give it a taste?
No!
Oh my god, don't be snacking on stuff you don't know anything about. I'm gonna stand next to, I'm gonna be in here with Gale and
Bro,
Sir
I will make you a
Nighty.
pizza. Hold off.
Nurse is just gonna smack his hand away.
Okay, after she smacks my hand away, I walk into the other room.
Okay. No, we'll do this here. Elric, without looking, just reaches in to the thing. You smack his hand out, he licks it, and he tastes dust.
Dust?
Neris, you look inside this huge cauldron that's you can see about 5 feet wide and all that, circular. Inside of it looks like the inside of the mayor's office where Doc resided.
This is his portal.
Ain't no
And
way that's a portal.
It's a fireplace. Or something.
It could be a portal, but I think I would have detected magic from it.
Well, detect magic. Try.
Detect magic only works for
Yeah.
for your level. It's probably what it detected. What it could.
That's what I said. The illusionary effect of it would be above your level, Jimmy. It would not be above a level 2 spell.
Wait, but wasn't Doc's office? His whole house was on fire. We put the fires out, but what survived?
Or maybe we thought it was on fire.
Well, let's remember, you guys went there after the fact. That's where you found all of his information and stuff. So his house was the only thing not on fire.
True.
We need to figure out where the real Doc is, because obviously he's not dead. And that's a portal to here, so he's been here this whole time.
We know it's a portal.
It looks like a portal. I'm not going in it to find out.
Nurse is just gonna grab an empty vial and just drop it in and see what happens.
Okay. Two things. Default. Just don't worry. I got you. I know what you're trying to get at. I got you ahead with even this. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Thank you.
So.
You do.
No, it's fine. It's something else we've been working on for a bit for his new character. We're good.
Oh, okay.
You drop a vial into it, and you see it go through, and you hear a crash as it seems to hit something on the other side, like it would hit like tile or something, or maybe stone on the other side.
Son of a bitch. Guys, this is a portal into Doc's office.
This is
what, through that tiny little cauldron? How did anyone fit through there?
Tiny little cauldron. It's as big as my body.
Each square is 5 feet, Elric. So it has the whole cauldron's about almost 5 feet wide.
Oh, okay.
So.
You silly Billy.
Yeah, this is a big cauldron for a lot of things. And again, you see it's a cauldron, but as Xanath said, it's like, well, his detect magic didn't see anything or detect it, which means that the only thing you can't really catch is higher level illusionary magic. If it's illusionary, then he won't detect it. If it is basically something that's magical or a magic item, he would. So the illusion is what's covering up the portal.
Only one way to find out. I'm going to step through it.
Huh?
I just want to add before that, I grabbed all the ingredients that were there. They're in my bag. They're mine now.
Is that such a good idea?
Well, he's not using them.
Xanath pops into the thing, and he kind of just hops in. You see whoosh, and Xanath, you wake up. It could not wake up, but you kind of go through, and you appear in the mayor's office in Doc's area.
Oh, he went in, guys.
I'm not going in there. I already said I wasn't going in there. I'm not going in there. Xanath knew that was a portal. We already stated that. I guess we could go back to Doc's house and see if he's over there. But I'm not going in that unless you are.
Xanath could be in danger now.
I think we should go in there, but at the same time, yeah, he go.
He could be in danger right now. I don't know what to
Take
do.
that chance.
Silverfang, how long have you been here? How long have you been here?
In the city, in the castle.
In the castle.
I got here maybe about half an hour. Oh, you actually went and saw him arrive there by the time you started attack. He was up here the time you all started attacking came to town and saw it on fire. You saw him going up into the building. You can see his horse and him kind of entering the castle.
So you haven't been here that long.
No, it's maybe like, I think it took a couple hours to get here. Maybe about 3 hours or something like that. 3 or 4 before you got here. By the time you fought everything, rested, got the horse and buggy, and got up there, talked to the gargoyles, came in, had your meeting about how to go off and fight the
Did we
Duck's
loot
brothers.
everything that we wanted to loot in here? Yes or no?
I can't think of
I
anyone
grabbed all
not
the
to...
alchemist stuff, so.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else to loot.
All right, Geronimo, bitches, let's go in.
Oh,
Hey, get on, Gale.
God.
I'm gonna kick Gale
Silver
first.
Fang, what's her face?
what?
Hell yeah.
Penelope,
This
let's
is
go
what I'm
in.
talking about. Let's just jump in.
We're going in.
Everyone hold hands.
All right.
Guys, Gale grabs Baron, and
I'll grab Baron.
Barrow's in. Too late, you've decided.
Did we,
I just got
did we grab
picked
Baron's
up.
shield? Gotta give it back to him.
Yeah, I
yeah,
have
he's got
Baron's
the shield back.
already.
Yeah,
Good deal.
I got
Good
it.
deal.
I got it.
y'all
I'm gonna
wind
grab
up
Baron
back.
as well.
I ain't forgetting that kind of shit. Wait, guys, no, this is a bad idea.
It is a bad idea, but one of us
A very
already
bad
went
idea,
in,
but
and
he's
I'm
gone now,
ride or
ain't he?
die, girl. I gotta go
Yeah.
in
We don't need to
too.
save him if he's in trouble. I don't know.
Just the zoom in on these icons. Biscuits.
Yeah. I don't know why that come up so big, but
Well, we're
Just
back
shows
in
off
Doc's
our
office.
Anything look different here?
I don't think so, but I mean, maybe Arneris can investigate that because she's good at that.
Xanath, first off, I want to say you're grounded for going through that. Secondly, I want to say, don't do that again.
Yeah, you
And
kind of put us
thirdly-
all.
Where did that portal come from? Where was it in this room?
The fireplace, I believe.
It was in the ceiling. We just dropped down.
Oh no.
But it was dusty. So, like, where is it dusty? I don't know.
It was dusty.
There was only one way to find out where it went, and that was to go through.
Well, we could see where it went.
It didn't say we could see where it went.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, he did. He said it went right into Doc's office.
Or it looks like Doc's office.
Well, we're here
Yeah.
now, so we might as well investigate to make sure this is
Yeah.
the real Doc's office.
Yeah, no use.
Did we come through the
trying to
hookah
spill
table?
milk. We went
yeah,
through
it was kind of like there would be about a portal here would kind of pop out. You guys kind of popped out of this thing and kind of landed around it. So when you stuck your finger through, kind of got the dust off of all the stuff around him. It wasn't been kept clean.
I'm going to look through to see if there's any kind of secret rooms or anything, move around books, do a
I'm looking for this
big
vault for this
perception
phylactery.
check.
Okay. So you're trying to find books, you said, for Xanath?
Yeah, I'm going to move around books and stuff to see if it triggers a secret door somewhere.
Okay.
Is
I
there
know it's
anything
an old
unusual about
trope,
this
but-
room?
Doc's an old man.
Yeah, is there anything unusual about the room? Anything we can sense?
Not
This-
since you left last.
No, nothing we can. Okay,
No.
I guess we got to search then.
I just did an Arcana check. I want to see if I can sense any magical item or an item giving off a lot of magic.
No.
Dang. Okay.
Hey guys, we left
Yo, yo.
Silverfang and Penelope back at the castle.
No, I just don't have their things easily brought over here. They're still here.
So
Oh, they came with us?
us.
Yeah, they
I
jumped
thought she was
in.
resting.
Well, she
You said
resting in the,
everyone.
you,
They jumped
she's
in.
resting in this here thing now, here,
All
girls.
right, put her in bed. There we go.
Yeah.
There's a sofa over there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is this
Yeah, I
sofa
wanna-
over here?
So this place looks like it's been unchanged since the last time we're here,
That's
Yes.
kind of nice. This
but the rest of the town got destroyed.
Wait, why are you coming over here? What are you doing?
Because I want to
Well-
grab this black book
There ain't no way.
and I want to look at it.
I
Now
wouldn't
that
open
Doc's-
anything up and read
now that
anything out
Doc's
of
not
it.
sitting
Look at the
here.
black books.
Pouring over it, I
Um,
want to look at it.
The actual you actually don't have that book. Kothor does.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We
Yeah,
kind
that
of
elk is
have a.
mine.
I don't know anything about it. I didn't see anything. So,
No,
yeah.
I assume I had you guys come in here after the fact, so you guys kind of jumped into here first, found most of the stuff already, and then I just didn't know you would be returning and jumping through a cauldron, so I didn't get that up. But Xanath, you find about 50 gold hidden in behind some like one of the books or whatever. You kind of find not a trap door or a secret passage in a book, but you
My
find an
cat's
old. You
meowing
grew
over
up
your
with
back.
older. You grew up with your grandparents, so you kind of know sometimes they hide things underneath, like some old antiquity stuff. So you kind of found a spot that had a secret compartment with 50 gold pieces in it.
Um,
Oh
Can I have
well,
a
got some more gold. That's good.
Can I have a private word with Emmy?
Who's treasurer?
That'd be me. Hand it over.
I'll give it to the treasurer
he
Yep.
does have the bottomless wallet.
to
He
go in the
puts it
group
into his
fund.
the chain wallet. Yep.
Yeah.
Can I look under the table? Is there any sort of like thing that might show a secret compartment?
Yeah, you can perception and look to see.
Not for perception. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just be like in the corner. Can I call over Emmy to me?
Yeah, she's not with the cat
Hey.
right now, but yeah, you can.
Yeah.
It's like, can I look under this? But I don't want to use perception.
Okay. All right, I'm
Right.
gonna show what I got.
Everybody do a perception check.
I did it.
You're
I'm
good. Yeah, you don't see anything out of like that seems like there would be a giant like trap door or something that would be something that would like hide anything.
Okay. I'm gonna check over here at the alchemist table too, just in case.
What is it, Kothar?
I'm gonna share. I'm gonna actually share with Emmy.
Nearest
No,
you go
yeah,
up.
I'm gonna. Hold on. I could. Yes, I could default. Hold on. But I'm just gonna tell. I'm gonna actually share the information that I found out about. The hidden subject. With
The book
Emmy.
that I have no idea of.
Yes.
Yes,
I already know
think
what
you
it
already
is.
mentioned. Yeah, you already mentioned it to her before that you're going to share it with her. So I told her after last session because you said
Yes.
I'm going to tell Emmy about the book. So I went through and I filled her in.
Yeah.
So like,
So
also since I'm pretty close, can I hear this at all?
roll perception.
'Cause, I mean, I'm looking for trapdoors, but
And
still.
Kothar, roll deception. Let's see how this
Gotcha.
goes.
Oh, I didn't do great. It's fine.
Well, let's see how he does.
Is Kothar and I rolling deception or just Kothar?
Just him.
Yeah, I think.
He's trying to tell you quietly. So
I'm just wondering if I heard because I'm so close.
you can. You have the possibility to. It just depends on how deceptive he's trying to be.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Not very deceptive.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to steal down only because the bug defaults. I'm going to still narrow it down to the DM discussion.
Bye.
Fine, I'm gonna quickly leave the room as well, so that if she says anything, I don't hear it.
Okay.
You can take your headset. You ain't going in a different chat. Okay, bye. Wait, do I gotta move?
Can't
down?
move you, so just come on down.
Okay.
Damn, did everybody leave?
No,
They're discussing things.
because it's a secret.
It is a secret.
Oh, what fun.
It's a secret. I'm just doing my equipment for my other character.
Nice to be in a group full of people who have secrets.
We don't have a lot of secrets. Just ones you don't know about.
No, only a few.
Just one.
Almost exactly the definition of a secret.
Sorry, thank you for that. And yeah, So, and then Neris goes off and does not just sees the residue of things that you used before to make your potions, and you can see that this stuff corresponds to the alchemist finding the things that were upstairs. Those were kind of the same stuff because you've been using so much, you could tell they were the same items.
You know what? While we're here, can I make more potions?
Sure.
Cool. All right. Let me do the. There's the crafting thing, right? I gotta do.
Mhm.
Okay. Might as well, right? Oh, poop.
Your
Is
stuff
it safe to, like, go outside into the village and start looking around for? I mean, because there was an armory, right?
You can
there
ask.
Was,
I mean, yeah, you can go off and look out and see. See.
yeah, I'd like to go ahead and do that. Just kind of scavenge.
As Gil splits the party.
Uh-oh. That's not good, Gale.
5 more of
Yeah,
his
what do you got
creatures
for
are out there waiting for
Oh God.
No, yeah. Give me a perception as you look through. Give me a.
Okay.
How many potions or elixirs did I make?
Did we not feed him or something?
Who?
Gail.
You running off?
Hey PK, how's it going?
Welcome in, PK.
Hi, PK.
It's going
Yo-yo.
late. Sorry, late.
Not a problem.
Nah, you're just a little late. It's fine. You're just a little late.
Just a little late.
You didn't miss anything important. Nothing big went on. You're good.
Just this weird zombie lady's now here with us, and it's fine. We're
She's
fine.
not a zombie lady anymore.
Oh, and we jumped through a portal.
I stuck my hand into the portal and I tasted it.
Okay.
I tasted the portal with my.
Um,
We solved the book puzzle and found the mirror princess.
Yeah.
Gail,
Yeah.
I'll DM you. I got some notes.
You found the mirror princess. I'll give a quick recap of this. You found the mirror princess. It was Penny, who was Yadun's, Silver Fang's betrothed back, 15, 20 years ago, before the castle fell to Doc and his people. One of the things when Penny was very worried, she said, "Oh, where's Doc gonna go?" Everyone said, "Oh, Doc is dead," and her response was, "Oh, really? That's great. Where did you find it? I could never find his phylactery."
Oh,
So,
great.
yeah.
Wonderful.
You caught it fascinated. I figured you catch it fascinated.
Great.
So,
Wonderful. Love that.
Yeah,
My
we're
favorite.
dealing with the
Four
lich.
hit points.
That's my favorite word.
Yeah.
Wait,
So-
I gave you more hit points than 4. Wait, what happened?
it
I
was
know
an
I
older-
gave Sir Knightley a minor healing potion.
I know, but I didn't see what you rolled for it. But we're gonna worry about that later.
I didn't roll for it. I figured he would.
Then he'll roll. Yeah, then we'll get to it. He could roll for it. We can get here in a minute, but we'll get a. He wasn't here, and I didn't want him to use up anything that he didn't want to do. So, to finish off for quickly, they found a second room that was a study or an alchemist lab that Doc was using, and they found Elric found a chemical formula where he was creating humanoid constructs, trying to create constructs that had souls in them. He found them to be sentient and be able to like act or think they were human, but wasn't able to quite manage to put a soul into them. And they found out that no one, Penny and Silverfang, never knew of anyone in the town named Tabby or Jameson or Reginald. So they have come to learn that, or decided that those people must have been created by Doc through his experimentation to be humanoid constructs.
Okay, good.
And
good.
then there was a giant cauldron that was an illusionary portal, and Elric tried to taste it, and Xanath jumped in and found himself back in Doc's mayor's office, and you all jumped in after him to kind of go through and make sure he wasn't hurt. And Gil decided to go outside and check on the town that was on fire to make sure everything's still on fire, and try to loot the place. So Gil's
Wait,
out there on
the
his own.
fire's out.
You did.
Yeah, this all makes sense to me.
He's like, that's on par for this.
Welcome
group.
back.
That's on par for
I
this.
feel I
and-
feel caught up. Yeah.
And by the way, Doc was the one who put the town on fire to make us kill Silverfang.
And it
Just
would
saying.
have worked too if not for
These meddling
Meddling
kids.
kids,
my meddling kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of moved you on, Sir Knighty. Did you want to ask any questions or have anything you want to thing about that maybe we've asked you weren't here for, or
No. I feel like
anything you want to explore?
I feel like my
Oh.
questions would have been answered. Magic
Okay.
I
Pops
got your
portal
shield.
found the princess.
Okay.
Got the shield. Excellent. Cool.
Yeah.
You got
Got
you
your
got your
shield
shield back. It was
Excellent. Lovely.
Right away.
Thank you. Thank you.
so.
It's on your arm.
Appreciate the recap.
Okay. Gail, as you did your exploration, you find that the fire's pretty much gone. The body of Doc is nowhere to be seen.
Oh boy.
It's just not there.
No.
And the armor smith and the weaponsmith, they still have all their filled to the brim with swords and shields and armor, still in the same shitty condition that it was before.
Okay.
So you could have many -1 weapons like your dagger that you want to have. So help yourself.
So, we're not with him. Kothar's talking to me about what's in that book, and Neris overheard it, but we don't know about that.
Kothar found a book over here last time you guys were all in the in this place, and hid it. He saw what it was, hid it from Elric, and now he's telling Emmy what it was. And Neris was close enough to over here.
Kothar, I think you should tell him, or you should give this to him.
You think so?
Real quick, with those observations about what happened in town, can I return to the party?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What was that, Kothar?
I said, do you really think so?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with us. But I can understand why you came to me about it, all things considered, or what we know so far.
That's why I took it. I
Well,
wasn't sure.
if there is any way it could give him some sort of closure, I think you should give it to him. Despite what he's done.
Okay. I'll decide how to give it to him.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. When the time is right.
I'm sorry. I don't think I got a response. I don't know. How many?
No,
elixirs did I
none.
make?
With 8, you got none.
Dang.
You have to get at least 10 to make some, so you just failed completely, is what I mentioned. So you try, and it takes you a while to get through it, and I think you get too caught up in hearing the conversation of what's going on, and you just start making simple mistakes.
Oops.
Okay, Xanath is reading on the couch.
We gotta find something here. There's gotta be something.
What's
What is-
Pathfinder's
seriously?
version of a long rest?
It is a long rest, but you're already taken that one, and you have to wait another about probably 12 hours to take another one. You can only do one long rest a day. So.
I don't think we've ever done one yet.
Yes, you have.
We did, kind of, waiting for the, what
You
was it long?
you took a
did a
long
long
rest
rest.
when you guys were doing stuff at the on your way
Oh,
going
right
to the
before
place,
the celebration.
celebration, and then you went through and did the camp, went through everything else. That was all within about 12, 16 hours. You got about another probably 8 hours or so to go. In game mechanics, we're not in combat right now. So if you guys decide to rest and take some time, or go and find an encampment somewhere, or find a safety, I'll let you guys rest again. But as you guys are trying to figure out things, we still have time. So
I know there's people that need to restore some hit points.
Yeah.
Should we decide to rest,
And
I
spells.
don't think it's wise to wait here for the Lich to come
Yeah,
back.
I think that's good.
I think
I think we need to find a phylactery.
well, I think the next thing we should do is take Silverfang
Up the
and
stairs.
oh my god, and Penelope. we need to go back to the guild and report back what we've seen because the guild's been deceived, we've been deceived. This is a bigger problem than what a little adventure party can handle right now.
Could we not just send a message back somehow? And I don't think we should leave.
And do what? We're not going to be able to fight the lich ourselves.
We
We're
need
not strong
to
enough.
we need to make sure there's no phylactery in this house at the very least. Because if we leave it and he gets it and he hides it again, we drop the ball. We don't need someone
Everything
dangerous like that running around.
everything that was done here was intentional. I highly doubt the phylactery is here, but if you want, we can look. Because his whole point was for us to kill Silverfang. I
At
don't.
our level, yeah.
I don't think we can expect him to have the phylactery here when his whole goal was for us to kill Silverfang.
What if the phylactery is in one of his brother's graves?
Well, his brothers have been defiled. Do you think he cares that much?
I think he's the one who defiled them.
Exactly.
But I think that he could have hidden his phylactery in there.
DM question in the chat there.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here. Baron, there is something you can do. I'm going to see what your skills are. You can get it. Baron, give me your either religion or your occultism roll. And I'll give you.
Oof.
Huh? What?
Okay. You know definitely that there would be someone to know things. You do know that phylacteries don't necessarily have a max range, so it's not. It could be really, as we've mentioned before, it could be anywhere in this continent. It could be,
Got it.
if it's powerful enough, it could be in a different dimension or something. As long as there's some sort of connection between the two.
Got it.
So it's very much you have no idea because so little is known about the true powers a lich could have. There really hasn't been there's been, liches that from working with, Samael and working with the Capitol Guard, the guard for the Capitol and all that stuff.
Sure.
You hear stories like small liches have been fought. They're like young ones have just been created. Ones that have been around for centuries are very rare.
Sure.
So these ones that can get. So you're thinking one that would be as powerful to put illusions on an entire town, create these kind of creatures, do this. This one's been kind of under wraps for a very long time. So it's going to be you think probably very careful for it, or find some sort of unique way to hide its phylactery. And you also, but you also know too that's not something that probably is going to be sitting on a shelf somewhere. It's not going to be as very easily or very ready to be destroyed kind of a thing.
Sure. Yeah,
so
it
it most likely wouldn't be in this house or even in this village.
Right.
Xanath with his 20. Are you just looking over in general?
I think I have some knowledge on these subjects.
Yeah. What exactly are you trying to get to? And I'll give you a lot of the information you need.
His question about max range and everything, but you pretty much already covered it.
Yeah. It's like he kind of thinks, okay, Baron, some people might know this. Xanath is like, I'm the guy that knows this. I know this stuff here.
I'm the guy.
Xanath likes collecting the old books and old tomes and things. And the book he's kind of reading right now, it's a children's book, One Lich, Two Lich, Red Lich, Blue Lich, and it talks about phylacteries and how far they can go and all this. So we're going to that.
What a subject for a nursery rhyme.
Well, it makes sense.
I don't know. Little Red Riding Hood isn't that great either from the actual one.
One
so.
lich, two lich, blue lich,
Red Lich, Blue
dead
Lich.
lich.
Yep.
So there's nothing in this room that we need, right? Just making sure.
No,
There's
no,
just
it's
shit.
nothing. Since you came back into it, nothing has gone off with your sensor that says something is new here that wasn't here since the last time you were there. And you guys have done detecting magic before and did not sense anything magical. And there's nothing really illusionary at the point right now, so you think you're pretty much good to go from here.
Is it bad that I kind of want to go back into that room and grab one of the rats she was eating to see if it was infected with anything?
No.
Um,
That's actually
roll me
quite
medicine check.
smart, but
I'm not doing too good with those. Oh, hey! Finally!
Going off defaults thing here. No one's slick as Gaston. No one's quick as. No one's next incredibly thick as Gaston's. I love the one. Was it? No one kills as Gaston. No one's as big as Gaston. No one's on page like 138 like Gaston because in the player's handbook, I believe, or DM's guide, one of them from D&D 5e. But medicine for 17. You pretty much think that. I mean, Penelope was eating these rats. These are just pretty much rats that were just her sustenance, just the blood. She was hungry and stuff like that going into it. Thank you, Baron. Yeah, it's the monster manual. I think it is. But you think that kind of there wasn't her disease wasn't something she could transfer over. It wasn't like vampiric or some sort of disease to pass on.
Yeah. I was just hoping when we gave her that potion that she like didn't have a disease from the rats or anything that we need to cure.
No,
Well.
it was basically almost like an elixir, kind of like something just kind of cured.
Okay.
It cured not only what Doc did, her original disease. She is 100% good to go.
Cool. All right. Okay, so I mean, what is up those stairs? Do we know? Have we been up there?
I don't think so. I think Elric already left though.
It's basically just a his bedroom up there. There wasn't anything all that. You could search if you want to find anything kind of thing in there, but it looks just like a very plain bedroom.
Nurse is gonna be like, steal his shit. He don't deserve it. Weird question. Is there anything in these like because I know that we didn't look through all these scrolls and papers and stuff. Is there anything in these that would kind of show us how old he is or like how long he been here or like whatever? Is there anything like in the like pages of books that he might have just thrown in there? Because we know that we're missing a page for this concoction. Unless that was the one that we found in the alchemy room.
The give me intelligence roll. Because it'll be kind of your pursued lead might kind of go into this. So a lot of these things, which you really do not like the pursued lead thing, because it covers a lot of stuff into it. I'll give you the basics of it. You think that whatever happened to Doc, whether or not Doc has always been the Lich, or if Doc maybe was an actual person, then the Lich took him over or something, or somehow embodied him. You can't go back. Keep going back to the wedding ring, and the fact that his handwriting drastically changed about 20 years ago when he 23 years ago when he came into the to this town. So you think maybe something kind of occurred with it around that time for at least this Lich and Doc to be one and the same. That's what you get with your 12 then, because it'd be the 11 plus the 1.
Wonder if his whole town just got decimated. Or when he invaded the castle, if he gave his life to try and bring people back and he just couldn't. Who knows?
I have no idea.
Go find him and ask him.
I
want to
don't
find him.
want to
He's
find
stinky.
him. But
He's missing a leg.
my whole problem right now is the Armageddon orb, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Our problem is he's supposed to be taking blood for the Armageddon orb, but he was poking Penny over and over and over again, but he was injecting her with stuff. I don't know. He was exactly taking stuff from her after, he had tried to cure her, but then he was like, huh, oh no. So my problem is I don't think Penny's safe.
Maybe he found out that Penny is one of them and he was doing experimentations.
That's what I'm worried about. Because it's noble blood. So
well, did Elric find anything in the bedroom?
Allow me to roll a perception and we shall find out. A 20.
Ooh.
Do I find anything upstairs in the bedroom?
In the bedroom, what do you want to find besides this phylactery? What do you want to find? What are things you're looking for?
Blues Clues.
We are looking for Blues Clues. We are looking for Blues Clues.
I'm looking for Doc's orange beanie cap.
Okay.
There you go.
Elric finds a orange beanie cap.
Hell yeah.
Ain't no way.
I've got the glasses and the cap now.
Elric
I'm
comes
almost
up.
ready.
Elric does it. Elric's good do weekend too, and he just like flies down the stairs.
Did I find the phylactery at all while
No.
I was up there? No.
God, no.
Did you find
Can you
anything
imagine?
besides that dank hat?
I let him
Nope.
find anything he wanted. He wanted the orange hat, so.
I have
Go
nothing
up by
else.
him.
I have nothing
Go up
else
the
that I need to
stairs.
look for. So
Get out of here,
Elric,
Danny
you look
DeVito.
great in those glasses and hat. Just gotta say it.
thank you, Gail.
So safe.
At least someone appreciates style.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm still
Okay,
wearing my
gonna
top
go
hat
up
from the
to Doc's
festival.
room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look through his drawers, his documents, everything, see if I can find something. With my good old pursuit clue or whatever.
I'll try to roll like a 6.
Wait, I gotta. Oh god. No. Okay.
See now with it, with the orange beanie, now I'm just going to Dwight Schrute from an old episode of Office I was watching the other night. In an orange beanie, so now I'm just kind of picturing
Hate
you
my
as Dwight
life.
Schrute. Okay.
It's a mighty strong 7 you got there.
You know, there's
If only
really
someone
nothing.
could roll a 20 and look for something important.
You find it to be a very simplistic room. Nothing's locked. It's side table, doors, drawer, stuff like that. There's nothing hidden, nothing magical. It's just kind of a bedroom. It looks like it hasn't been used in a while, because what do liches need sleep for? But it kind of is just a simple bedroom.
So no clothing from ages ago, no papers, no nothing at all. Not even a
No.
picture of his wife.
No, it's very much kind of very simple. Like like I said, someone never really needed sleep or needed any of those kind of things to remember things by.
Yeah, but you'd think he'd have a picture of his wife. Damn. All right. She's gonna come down and she's gonna be like, guys, I don't think he loved his wife. There's nothing up there from her.
Ain't no way you don't think he loved his wife.
I don't know. There's something that happened 20 years ago that we need to figure out. But he don't got nothing that shows that he was married. He has nothing that. There's nothing. His wife almost never existed.
Are we
Just the
Maybe
one
he's a
sure?
doppelganger.
I don't think Doc is Doc anymore. I think that's the thing. I just don't think Doc is Doc anymore.
I think
Oh yeah.
my process aligns with that, because didn't Penelope notice a change in his demeanor going from trying to treat an illness a mystery illness, by the way. We don't know where that came from. Something we want to ask Penelope.
So, did his
And,
wife die and
you know,
then he go cuckoo? Trying to bring her
Mhm.
back too?
could be. We don't know.
That's what I'm wondering.
We don't know the
I mean-
extent of it. You know, I just don't think he is Doc anymore. It is whatever that is turned him into what he is right now. So,
He's a big giant cockroach wearing a dock suit.
ain't no way.
Sugar.
It is Men in Black.
You got the reference.
Yeah.
That's our age, man. That's how.
Well,
Oh man.
you want to stay here still?
We ain't got nothing else to look. We looked in every
Um,
nook and cranny. There's nothing.
I'm a huge fan. This is coming from a man who just received a major ass whipping, a goblin that just received a major tail beating. I'm a fan of Emmy's plan to basically reconnect with the guild, but we shouldn't stay here.
No.
No, we gotta go. But also, you two aren't safe and you need to come with us.
Yeah. They'd
Kinda-
be.
kinda-
Or even like
I think
the
they'd be.
witness protection program.
I think they'd be safer with the guild than they are on their own. So, until we figure
Absolutely.
out what we're truly dealing with. I mean, I know we're dealing with the lich, but there's so much. It's so much more complicated than that.
Yeah. And they'll
So,
be able to take care of her while she's recovering.
how long will it take us to get back to the guild?
Probably, maybe almost about 3 to 4 weeks, probably by travel.
3 to
if
4
the travel goes through it.
weeks.
It
Holy
took
shit.
you guys a couple months to get out here with everything you were doing. So probably if you're going in after your thing, you're a long way away. You guys are at the skirts of like no man's land, out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, anybody create a portal?
You wish.
I do. That's why I asked.
They
Well-
can if they're higher level, but not where you guys are at right now.
Are we in agreement then? We've done what we
Yeah.
came here to do, and we got to report back.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins
Oh.
with one step.
I guess.
Can you take the dog out, or do you need to?
Yeah, I can.
Sorry, she's like
I'll-
up
I mean,
dancing around like she really needs to go.
that's fine.
While we're on our way back to the guild, can we keep an eye out for the kobolds and maybe see if they survive?
Yeah, we need to figure out where
Mhm.
they are too.
'Cause I got a bad feeling about that. And did Gale tell us that Doc isn't there anymore? Because I don't think he told us Doc isn't there anymore.
Yeah,
he
he
ain't there
told us.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, no, you're just that's fine.
Wait, how did he hobble away on one leg? I need to know.
Let's see what we should do. Think about what we already have covered.
Can liches regrow their limbs? Like, is that a thing?
Well, if it's so speaking meta, this is not from D&D perspective.
Not the meta
if-
game, but
If he's a lich, he would have just respawned where his phylactery is. So like his body would have disintegrated, and he would have gotten a new body.
Oh, that's awkward. I hate
Yeah.
that.
Now I don't know if that's how Pathfinder works, and obviously Sir Nighty doesn't know any of that BS.
Yes.
But it likely
That's metal.
wasn't a one-legged Doc hobbling out of town.
Listen, I was having fun with
no.
that image.
Yeah, no, I mean, continue to think that. Continue, because I think that's amazing.
And again, it's the differences too. You got to remember as well, Neris. You guys check to see if he was alive. Well, a lich isn't going to show any signs of being alive.
Yep.
So if you're going to go,
Yeah.
oh, you check his heartbeat. Is he breathing? Well, if you just close his eyes, it's basically as dead's going to be without actually being dead.
Mm,
So you don't know what actually could have happened to him.
great. So we got missing Doc. We got. This is bigger than all of us. This is bigger than my pay grade.
Well, he's not missing. He's escaped.
Yeah.
He's a escapade.
He's
Scooby-Doos.
wanted.
He's gone.
We should return the favor and
Okay.
escape ourselves before he comes back.
Yeah,
I
that'd
hope
be
he
great.
does come back. Save me the trouble.
Yeah.
You have 4
Homie!
health, sir.
Baron,
All right.
brother, it's been a rough day. Let's take this. Let's take the win.
Go.
That he's not here.
Well, you want everyone to go with you then? You guys want all to head out?
I guess we going.
Can we find like a cart or something?
Yeah. So Penn would turn to Edon and kind of looking like, are you sure it's okay to go? This has been your home for decades, for centuries. And he kind of just turns to her and says, you've been the only home I've needed. I don't care about this place anymore. Edon died a long time ago with you. Let's get out of here. And he will lead you
Aw.
guys to a giant to where there's like almost like the a big cart and things like he kind of brought here and stuff before. So there's a giant wagon. You guys can also big covered wagon, big stuff for you, and you guys can go off and travel pretty easily.
Yo, can you imagine? He just turns to her. He's like, "You're my home." Okay, romance. We've seen it.
You guys hop in the cart. If there's less anything else you want to do.
Let's just gather some supplies from Doc's house. I guess. Is there any water or food in there that we can just grab and,
No.
There's nothing in
Okay.
town.
And there was
unfortunately,
there was no like lead we could figure out what happened to the kobolds. Do we just assume that they died?
I can do
You-
another. What's it called?
Since it's done, you can go off and yeah, your
lead.
one lead is done because you found the Madison Herbs thing. So you can go off and try to start another mystery if you want for the kobolds.
Yeah, because I can have 2 active at a time. So I have the one with Doc active, and I can have this one active. I believe. Right. That's what it says.
Okay. Okay.
Or is the 2 active one for? Okay, yeah, it is for pursue a lead.
Okay. So we go off and you will go pursue lead as you get to the town and get everything set up on your wagon. You do not note. You've not found anything where you did not find any dead kobolds. Whether the bodies got burned up, or something happened to them otherwise, or did Doc use them for experimentation, you have no idea. But you do not see them here, and you do not see anything of them having like left the town or gone too much out of the. You haven't seen a trail of them leaving.
This is weird.
A trail?
There isn't with everything going
No
on, you weren't able to
footsteps.
find like a footsteps or a path where they kind of went off. It doesn't mean they did not leave. You just didn't find footsteps anywhere.
I think we should send some of the. We should at least either come back here and check, like thoroughly check the houses for any sort of tunnels or anything, or we should send someone back from the guild. But we need to go to the guild first.
Yes. Okay. I'm not really confident in this, and I feel tremendous guilt from promising them a life that they could have had without having to resort to their old ways.
Did you know? Did you know that he was a lich?
No.
So you were just trying to do the best thing that you thought you could do for them. There's no need to feel guilty about that.
I know, but that doesn't.
They had warm food in their bellies for at least a little while.
I
They had a
just.
roof over their head.
I just hope for their safety. That's all.
the fact of the
Well-
matter is we've been duped.
Let's focus on the fact that we can't find their bodies, and that's a good thing. Because they can't devour a whole body in less than X amount of hours.
All right.
That would be too much.
Then
So they gotta be somewhere.
we'll leave. Then we'll leave.
We'll find them. Don't worry.
As you leave town, you head across the bridge. I need to. Huh. Oh, what I was looking at. Sorry. I have Miss Quay's Twitch on sometimes to make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing, and I had actually paused, so I just couldn't see where going on.
Ain't no way.
A
The sun
bridge with
clears.
a rainbow.
Yes.
That's a hell of a
Double
rainbow.
The
rainbow
storm
all
goes
the way.
away.
What does it mean?
The storm has passed. The rain comes out. Rainbow hits as you all walk across the bridge, heading away from Novelton back home.
God will not flood the earth again.
You head
Oh,
to
he
your
might.
encampment on one of your nights. I'm going to bring it out here.
Oh,
You can probably zoom out, and there's a. You guys make camp. We're going to assume that Penny and Eden are with you because I'm not always going to recreate their tokens.
it's fine.
So they are here. You are all around your bit, and you all go back to full health. You gain your spell slots. You're far enough away that you feel safe. You actually take a few days here to kind of rest and hunt, regain water, regain food and supplies, take
Thank
the much
goodness.
given rest you needed. As nighttime comes, Elric, you go off and catch the firelight again, and you have another one of your visions that you've been having. And
Ooh.
you feel like if you try hard enough, you can actually finally share it with other people. It seems a very strong village. You can share vision. You can share it with your others, or you can keep it for yourself. What's up, buddy?
I will share it with everyone else.
One second. What's up? One more hour. What's up?
Sorry, he's supposed to get me, and he
It's
just
okay.
goes to.
One more hour.
It's okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm dealing with a sick dog and
No,
all
it's
this
he
other
just wants to
stuff.
know if he wants to play and do something later, and he's just been very good for a few hours. But okay, I'm gonna go back
What a
to playing with
champ.
friends. Okay,
What a champ.
love you, bud.
Yeah, I know.
As you go through, Elric, you still know this that you still see things within the eyes of Boblin.
Yep.
And you look into this thing. You're in this weird laboratory.
Oh
And I'm going to
no.
bring this over here. Not the same one you just left. I can, yeah. he just learned about Dungeons and Dragons, so he's actually very excited about things. So he
Yeah,
wants to
we're
play
we're
stuff.
actually
So.
gonna make him a character soon.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Family game,
Mhm.
yeah. So in this here, you go off and walk through the area, and you seem to be carrying a little vial of something. And in this vial, let me make sure I have this thing here. It's a little bit of seems to be dried blood. You go off and see everyone's favorite person. And you see, as you walk through here, you see Doc in front of you. And
Wait, walk through where?
as you're walking through into this giant laboratory, I'm just kind of giving
Okay.
an ambiance of the bit here. You go off and actually, did I? Give me a second if you don't mind.
Hmm?
Give me 1 second. Make sure I did not.
Question is Boblin alive in doing this, or is he dead in doing this?
Elric very much knows that Boblin has broken his neck, and if you guys, when he shot him off the thing, and if you guys are seeing into his visions from before, as Boblin walks past these kind of reflective surfaces, you can see that his body is waterlogged and his flesh is rotting, and he is this
Oh no.
undead creature that is going into it.
So he's got a broken neck from the fall after I shot him, and I guess we're gonna, if he sees a reflection in a bottle, has he got like a bullet hole in his chest or something?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let me throw that down here and see if I can put it that way. So
What was it
at
that
this
had
point,
it? Sorry.
So he has a broken neck and a bullet hole in his chest that he sees as he walks past some of these bottles in like
Boblin.
the reflection in the bottles, and it's Boblin the Goblin, the one that
Well,
you
well,
guys found
well.
out that I killed,
Is it the
and we're seeing a vision of
consequences of
him
your own
through his own eyes.
actions? Okay.
So is it safe to say that I have realized now that I am like being possessed during these things, or
You can see this connection where you were able to in one of the earlier campaigns we had one of these motions. There was a man outstretched a hand to Boblin and said, "Come, we have work to do," and mentioned about how you have cursed him. Boblin fell down cursing you as an old goblin curse.
Yep.
That ended up going off, and the curse wound up connecting you two in various ways. So.
okay.
This seems to be a very common theme soon.
So, like, my question is also, when he's having these visions with Boblin, is Doc able to see through Boblin and see where we are in Heroes and all that jazz? So we know? Because that's bad. Because he don't know where we are all the time.
Good question. Elric, you're out of the gang.
I like it.
So I'm
Gail's
going to.
talking for all of
Here we
us.
go.
Ain't no way.
You see, as you see Doc, you go off and see him. Don't need that one. Hold on. You see Doc go off and take his fingers and grab into his face and rip off the skin of Doc, and just leave him on the ground like he's taking off a Halloween costume. Just dumps on the floor, and he takes a spot at his little his throne area, his little chair that he works at. Goes, Boblin, you've done well. And inside he looks at it, and he looks at this bit, and while you all don't really know what it is, he knows that inside it is a bit of blood from when you were cutting and harming Edon during your battle. So there's still some blood that was left from the fight that he was able to scrape up. Goes, one down. Boblin,
I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you dastardly kids.
Yeah.
He puts a little vial in a little spot. There's 6 empty vials. One down. He kind of stretches a little bit. He stands up taller than a dwarf. You can see that he's no longer the dwarf persona was just something he kind of fit into and creaked into with his bones and everything to make it fit. Boblin, you did well. You know, but now I've been found out. And I've known this from heroes and adventurers. They will come and find me. Because what else do they have to do?
So what you're saying is I was right to have shot him and not let him survive.
Boblin, so
because
you're
he
going
was
to give me...
always working with...
Yeah, because of you. He wasn't doing that before.
I know it's been a month or so for this, but he only started working with Doc after he was killed.
Oh, okay.
When he was he had the point where he fell in the water, the blood was filled with lungs, he was drowning, and he cursed you and died, and then presumably he was brought back to life.
Good job.
Man, we should have washed up that blood.
Hey!
Oh, I can actually.
No, I mean
I
the
did
blood from
say doppelganger.
Oh.
We gotta remember to wash up
whose blood is in the vial? Is it mine?
Silverfang.
Yeah,
Silverfang.
He said.
One down.
Let's do this actually. Give a little bit of a.
Wait, there's 6 more vials? You said?
Yes.
It's our blood.
I think he's trying to make the 7 dwarves again. Ain't no way.
You will turn a ball. I need a little bit of a hand. Something else for people to go off and get their focus on. And even though you've only been my servant for a short time, I think that you'll do just fine. He goes off and he takes a small amount, one drop of the blood of Eodon Silverfang's blood, very small amount, and he puts it into a little petri dish kind of thing, then adds more potions and magic, hands it to Boblin, drink. Boblin takes a sip and follows his master's bidding, and he feels pain within him, a little bit of warmth as his body changes and mutates. And this essence of who he was is being absorbed and remolded into something different. He goes, oh. The Lich looks at him. Doc was fun. And the fact that Silverfang will help me for the years to come is going to be much more enjoyable. Kind of caresses Boblin's cheek. But you need a new name. This transformation is much too, we'll just say, bigger than Boblin the Goblin. You guys look and see Boblin looks up. He's taller. He feels stronger. And the Lich looks and says, they need someone else to fight a new villain. And it's been such a long time since we've had a Demon Lord. So go forth and conquer. And I will introduce you all to Darkfang.
I can take him.
But now, and then he looks right into Darkfang's eyes and says, but the pettiness ends here. And the curse goes. He snaps his bony fingers. And Elric, you get the first deep sleep in a long time. And can now regain your hit points from sleep because the curse is broken. Everyone goes off and has a peaceful sleep. And you will never be bothered by Boblin again. You are no longer worth his time.
Well, Defaults.
Wonderful.
Good job. Good job. You single-handedly created a demon lord because you couldn't just let things go.
Hey, it's a good
This is
story now,
what
though,
you
right? We have a
get.
lot of him. We have a lot to thank for. Defaults for.
Ain't no way.
Hey, look, if it wasn't for me, we would be out of a job.
Right.
Get out of here.
Not only do we have a job, but it's so much more interesting now.
Oh, the moment he's like, I'm sneaking off and killing that guy, I'm like, oh, then I know what I'm going to do with it. It was just, I loved it. Thank you.
It's adventure time.
Babe, you gotta stop killing people.
So you all have that
Really?
nightmare. And
Really
you
throwing
wake
off
up.
our groove. Wait, all of us?
Yeah,
I
you
thought it
all
was
got to.
Elric.
Elric went off and he felt a pull and he went through and shared it, so everyone got to see that.
Oh, jeez.
He Nightmare on Elm Street 3'd us.
Very much. Very much so. That's a great way of putting it.
Not again.
I agree with Baron, though. I mean, this guy's breastplate is literally just covering his breasts. We can take
Look,
That's
Yeah,
how
in the
women's armor is, okay?
it's
gotta
his.
Gap in the armor.
It's his emotional support armor bra. Leave him alone, okay?
This guy's like, what? It's a breastplate, right? Is it breastplate? Is that not?
Read the titties.
It's definitely a breastplate.
Why are you
Love them huge shoulders too.
really focusing on the ST of that? We can take him. Anybody else dream of a very handsome knight last night, or was that just me?
Now that you mention it,
You thought that was handsome, Sir Knighty.
I mean,
It's steely
look at those-
gaze,
look at those
striking eyes,
beautiful, yes, striking, beautiful red
like
eyes.
rubies.
No,
What
we're
was
just gonna
the
face
name?
palm.
Darkfang.
I think you wrote it down on
Yeah,
there.
Dark Fang.
It's on the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we
So-
all had
Scroll
the
up.
same dream, guys.
So he's essentially a clone of Silverfang. Is that what I'm getting from this?
Yeah, some Silverfang's
Darker
blood, the
Fang.
poeticness of him, using some of Silverfang's blood and magical abilities to create a very beefed up version of Silverfang.
Hell yeah, it's Bizarro Silverfang.
Bizarre.
Kind of, yeah.
I was thinking more like vampire thing. Because he kind of looks like a vampire now.
We don't know that he doesn't drink blood.
Know
it's
nothing
true.
about him. The
He's not a
vision cut
vampire.
off. The vision cut off just after.
We've
So
never seen him and Batman in the same room, so
There you go.
Well,
I do feel like, given we know what Darkfang looks like, it's going to be a little bit easier to track them down. Assuming he's not going to be hunting us.
I feel like it's just a distraction, like you said.
give me Baron, give me an intelligence roll.
Of course, he's going to be
not
hunting
intelligence.
us.
Not intelligence.
It's not a high one.
Oh no.
It's not a high one.
What? How are you gonna tell him it's not a high one? You're trying to say that?
No,
He's gonna get-
no, that's gonna actually work. So.
Yes.
Because it's not too much into it, but you do know a lot about these things from studying, trying to go
Totally.
off and become a giant, become a baron, a sir, a knight,
Sure.
etc. Obvious.
Right.
You have studied much about the past demon lord that was killed by the man who created you, the great sage. Him and his
course.
compatriots, his group, killed the last demon lord.
Everybody knows this.
A few hundred years ago, there was, an undead kind of demon lord, kind of going undead king to go off and that was trying to cause trouble, and again stopped. This is the only time you've ever gone off and found a place where an undead king and a demon lord became into the same person.
I don't like the
So-
implications of that.
Mm-mm.
So this is something you haven't seen before that is very new to you.
I don't like that.
You know how to go handle demon lords, this is how they go through and do it. We get a group, we do this. Oh, and the king of the undead, that's easy to go off and find. When you have someone that is trying to hold up both mantles at once, that's not something you've heard of before. So it's a very interesting dream you had.
Listen, if there's anything that I know about any type of evil, is that they seek power and are rarely satiated even by small victories. We got to do something about this guy, and we have to do it fast.
Well, we don't even know where to begin. So, guess we have to try and figure that part out. Whatever it is, it's going to be coming after Elric, because I recognize that goblin. So,
Is there any kind of, since it's going to take us months to get back to the guild, is there any way to send a message, like any kind of a courier,
advanced
Pony
warning
Express?
sort of thing, yeah.
Right? Some sort of way to send a message faster than we as a party would travel back to the guild.
Anyone have
Um,
a cantrip or something?
Has
Possibly.
anyone
What would
got
you
the
wanna-
got the guild's email address?
the guild's
Yeah, let me just
email
pull it up.
address.
I mean, perhaps there's a way station, like for wayfarers that can send messages between
yeah.
towns.
There is a town about a few days' journey from here. You've kind of been journeying about a week or so has gone by. So you probably get to another bigger town or a settlement in another few days, and then you can try to get something from there. But at that point, you'd be about 2 weeks out anyway, so it kind of depends on how far you want to go. But you can see what the next settlement has.
We
I
get
mean-
there, it's also on fire.
Yeah, let's
God dang it.
right. I mean, but that's an opportunity to at least warn a nearby settlement of, hey, man, stuff went down, and yeah, chance for us to resupply properly, chance for us to investigate any of their options to warn the guild, and maybe there's some clues there.
I see where this is going. Gil
Am I
just wants
smart?
pizza ingredients.
Am I smart? Yeah, maybe there's a pizza shop.
Okay.
I'm not
See
so
how it
sure
is.
Gale is smart.
Yes, but so you guys want to continue on your journey then? Is that what we're going to decide on?
That's where we're going.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
I don't-
the guild's gonna have way more resources than we do to try to help find this guy.
Mhm.
Maybe there's been reports from some towns, like, I'm assuming if he's causing an issue, then people are probably seeking help, and that help eventually gets to the guild, but Tammy's point, it's not like we can just pick in a direction and start walking in it.
Right.
Right.
So
Can I be real meddlesome as well during this journey?
How so?
And one night just pull Emmy and Kothar aside
Mm-hmm.
and just be like, Kothar, you weren't being very quiet back at Doc's mansion. It's been a couple weeks. I've been pretty quiet myself, but I definitely heard you guys talking about something. And I think before we get back to the guild would be a good time to do this, just so he doesn't get sidetracked any further. And,
What exactly did you hear?
the more you hold on to this, he's gonna want to start blasting.
Well, we know
Tell
what
him
happened last time he started blasting. We have a demon
Yes.
lord on our hands, so.
This is true. This is why I kept it.
Well, if you keep it from him any longer, he might start blasting more, is what I'm trying to say.
Well,
He might be more angry the longer you hold on to this.
he can wait until we get to the guild, so if he does end up starting blasting, he can be held accountable for it. Because he wasn't held accountable for killing the goblin that I had saved.
Well, we did kill quite a few people as well at that camp.
I didn't
I
kill
do
him.
plan. No.
Well, I mean, I used the sleeping potion, but everybody went a little crazy.
Well, rest assured, I do plan on giving him it. I'm just finding the right time.
Because I'm just gonna say, I think if you found the book, you should be the one to tell him.
For sure.
And I know y'all don't trust him very much, but
Well, we discovered
I'm pretty truthful after that.
Goblin's body. We never said it to anybody.
Mm.
We kept it to ourselves.
You found the body, or you found the remains?
Wow. There was evidence that Elric had shot him.
He's a poop. But if it was something about my parents, I know I'd want to know.
Well,
I'm
if
just saying.
you heard our conversation, we had full intentions of giving it to him. It's just now it's not the right time. The guild, we'll get back to the guild, and I'm sure Kothar will give it to him then, so that way we can guarantee both of our safety. Because I don't trust him, and I don't trust anyone to protect us from him. No offense.
I don't think he'd start blasting us, to be honest. I mean, he might start blasting, but I don't think he's going to blast us.
I don't know that for sure.
I mean, we didn't think he'd blast Boblin, but here we
And
are.
he was an innocent person just walking back.
For now, like Emmy said here, we'll get back to the guild, and then I will make sure that he gets it.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, the only reason I brought that up is Neris, because she knows that he might take some time to go over it all.
Yeah.
And, he might not come with us if he's gonna go over all of that while we get there. At the guild. That was her only concern.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna need some time to go over all of it, so.
Well, we're not going to be able to leave right away as soon as we get there either. We have to confer with the guild. We have to see if we can even research anything in regards to the Lich. So it's going to be, we're not going to immediately get there and then go right back out. So
yeah,
he'll have
I'm
time.
going to give you guys a piece of information you would already know just from the guild things into it. You're at the bottom of the barrel. You are the ones that Doc hired got into it because you were the lowest ranked adventurers they have. You are
Okay.
not. You're not undead demon lord king killing material at this point. So most likely that would not be your job. Is to rush out and go save the day from this thing. So you would probably have other things to go on. You would be the ones telling people, okay, here's the thing, and then send in their S rank, high rolling adventurers to try to go off and stop something.
Wow, dude.
So Ned, you know warfare and how things go. You exactly know how things would work out. You do not send off the privates to go off and do a giant fight when you need a
Not
captain.
the privates. Why do you have to say that?
Because he came from a war grouping.
You know
From
how
military background.
sussy these people are in here, girl.
Yes, I know.
Listen, we'll find the P org and we'll be fine. It's all good. Not again.
This whole exchange.
As you guys hop through and travel a few more days, you find you come to an encampment area. And you find some people in a small little settlement of others that have gone off and set up camp. And
I don't trust nobody.
I don't trust anybody either.
Where we just see this camp, like we came across it.
you came across it as you were traveling. You saw the lights up, and it seems to be more of a. It doesn't seem more of like here's a big bandit camp, but sometimes there's little settlements. You know how there's like national parks you go to?
Totally.
And you have different things into it. So there's
Yeah.
these are settlements that are people can come in, camp out, share it with others, and go off and kind of go on their way for traveling.
Yeah,
So like a
definitely.
wayfarer's like shelter, like.
Yeah, that's a
okay.
great way of putting it.
Yeah, Baron walks up.
First red flag is that it's guarded.
Walking right up to him.
Okay, let me They kind of look at you and be like,
Hail and well met, travelers.
"Hail and well met, young."
Oh, I may
Thing?
look small, but I have many, many years under this belt. How goes it? Any news?
Just the same about the news in the north, but that's something everybody knows.
You said from the north.
The north.
Because of
What's
all
going on
of
in the
this,
north?
because of all of this traveling, do we get a HP back?
Yeah, you're all full. You're all full. You're good.
Roll full. Okay, I was
Yeah.
full anyway.
Sweet.
Spell slots back. Everything's good. You guys are 100%.
Okay, cool.
So the one over
Okay.
here known as Biggs goes up and looks at you like,
Not Biggs. Where's Wedge?
it's Wedge being the
"Oh,
one.
right next to him. Right next here.
I
Wedge."
was about to ask that.
Nope. I
Good.
purposely.
Alright.
Yep. They're in everything.
Where's Sid?
Is Sid in the village in the camp somewhere?
No, not currently. I don't know if you see the name. This one is as you come in, I will show you you will walk in and be pretty much met with open arms of coming into things. And as they're talking to you about the north, as you're pointing, you see a man that has a big sign up here that says, repent, all will die, we are all doomed. His name is they call him Poop. Then there is the nobleman Cranston
Oh,
that is
ew.
traveling with this group. And they have Cassandra, who is baking bread and food, and Genevieve, that is pouring drink and helping out with stuff. And there's other men around that are kind of part of this traveling group.
So
Biggs
Hattie
does.
sees the repent guy, and he kind of like over his shoulder to whoever's nearby says, I think you might know something.
Biggs answers question first, and he'll say, the north, where the dead are rising, and the new demon lord has arisen. It's been passing the last few weeks. We've had these notices about these rumors of things going through. We've been coming from the north, running away, thinking that they were going to be spreading south.
Just for clarifying question, which direction are we walking from?
You were coming from the south, going up more towards the north.
And they're
You were
saying things
you're
are-
in the
they're saying
southwest.
People are coming
And-
from the north and saying there's demon lord to the north.
You would assume that there's some sort of at least they've been saying that for some reason the dead have been restless and have been rising in the north. So you don't know where that castle was that you guys saw, that laboratory was.
Right.
So that could perhaps be in the north where this came from. You're not quite sure. But there's a lot of things up in the north that these rumors of the dead rising up and causing mischief and mayhem.
hearing this, Baron gives like a very obvious like wink nudge to Elric, like, and nods like very not subtly, sort of gestures towards what the guard is saying. The dead, you say, rising in the north. What details? What do you know? Tell me everything.
Elric sort of looks down at Sir Nighty and lowers his cap, covering his eyes as if like he's ashamed.
Wedge just pipe up. It's like, well, just what everyone seems to know, that the dead are rising up out of their graves and attacking people, and that there's a it seems to be, you know, some clad in armor coming through trying to attack small villages and convoys. More and more of the northern territories are being taken over by someone they just called the Undead Demon King. He's supposed to be the new lord of all the devils and demons, and Lord, who knows what the hell he is, what his actual name is. He just kind of trails off, and Biggs looks at him like, yeah, but it's all rumors. We're just coming down here to be safe. It's probably nothing.
Baron kind of points like in a vague direction that he believes is north, and he's like, north, this way.
Biggs takes your hand and like positions the actual north.
Okay, yeah,
it's like
this, right?
north. Yeah.
North. Okay. Well, thank you for the information, gentlemen. Adventurers, we must be off to stop the Demon King. There's no time to waste. He'll start marching north.
No. I'm gonna go over.
North. He starts walking like almost like into the river.
Yeah.
No.
Right towards the in the way.
See Emmy just like picking him up by the scruff.
I'm coming up. I'm gonna pick him up, and his legs are still moving, by the way, as I'm picking him up. Yep.
100%.
Yep.
All right, this is total Looney Tunes.
Just
We have other things we have to do at the moment, Sir Nighty. We can't just go off and do that right away.
what could possibly be more important than stopping an undead demon lord?
We almost died just killing.
Preparing to
We
stop
are
an undead demon
honor
lord properly.
To finish the job.
I think we need to
Every
prepare, Sir
second
Nighty.
we delay is another innocent life lost.
Can I ask?
He says all this with his feet not touching the ground. Just like hands on hips.
Any of these people looking like skin puppets?
Oh, roll perception.
Uh-oh. I'm taking
About
Sir
to
Nighty
fight.
back to the cart.
Who's grounded next?
You're
I'll watch him.
You're
I'll watch him.
grounded.
Your little
I'll watch, drop
hedgehog,
them in and just leave him there.
Hedgie pops out of your like nest hair up there, and he like grabs onto his like his thing, tries to help like bring him back too. He's like trying to hold on to him as well, trying to help you grab a hold of him. Yeah, no, they do not look like meat puppets. These look like humans to you. Then again, so do the other ones, but no, these are. You think these are pretty much just legit people?
I'm not surprised that they ain't doing the same thing to us.
I don't trust it. I
Well,
don't trust people.
thank you for the information. I think we should leave. I don't trust anything anymore.
But that man says that the end is near. He knows something. He knows something.
Feel free to go talk to him.
All right.
can't.
I'll put Sir Nighty down as long as you don't go into the water. Can you even swim, Sir Nighty?
That is
Float.
Cranston.
I'm wood.
You can
Sorry,
float,
can't
yeah.
hear you.
You're gonna
Hold on.
float. You're gonna float down river.
I'll hold on to him.
Thank you.
Come here, bud.
Just to make sure something. Baron
King
floats.
among men. Kalyatso. King among men.
Did you say Baron floats in water?
He's made of wood.
Yeah, so wood also floats, but wood also burns. As does
Which I
witches.
burn.
So Baron's the witch.
Oh,
And I
he weighs
have
as much as a
proficiency in
duck.
occultism. So
Exactly.
This is all coming full circle.
It's
He
all
weighs the
Oh.
same as a Dutch. He is the...
It's all coming together.
Oh
We'll come
no.
into it. So you go over with Gale and you talk to the one that just refers himself as Poop.
Refers to himself as poop.
Yeah,
Poop
he has a little
top.
stick, he has a little
Smelling
thing. It just says like poop across his chest, not written in poop, just
Not
Just
written in poop.
pink. No. Just to be
like,
clear,
like Memento style.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. He's not that deranged. I mean, he's not. He's just a little bit worried.
I mean, we don't know that.
So he kind of sees you coming out of the shadows, kind of thing going into. He's like, "The end is near. The end is coming. The end is." And he sees a goblin and a puppet stand out. It's here! Oh, oh,
Where is it? He draws his sword.
oh! He like swings his sign. Back, demons!
Baron,
You won't
no,
get
put it
me.
away.
I don't think he is of sound mind, Sir Knighty.
What is
Let's
happening?
see.
Is the end here? Are there demons? I don't see anyone.
What are you then?
Well, I'm a knight, and he sheathes his sword.
Oh, sir, are you here to protect us?
Obviously.
Wow, I feel so much better. He kind of puts the sign down, leans on it. It's good to have you here.
It's good to be here.
These creatures from the north are trying to take over all of humanity.
Tell me about that.
He kind of looks over at Goblin, all of people, kind of like you two, I guess. He's trying to understand how to put humanity in when like none of you are actually humans. And trying to just, well, I heard it from my brother, who got it from his next door neighbors up in the town of Vasquez up a few weeks ago, who went through and met a lady there at the bar, and they were both drinking. She told about the guy that she'd been seeing the week before, who was up in the far north, and noticed that things weren't right.
Interesting. And where was this bar located?
He goes, he takes this thing and draws a little like circle, like of the like almost draws like the continent in the dirt, and puts a stick in it. There.
Interesting. Galeazzo, are you familiar with this place?
It doesn't ring any bells. I'm not familiar with it.
Dang.
Go. That's
Yeah.
What kind of lore do you have? Let's see if you have something else.
I got
that can help.
San Goblin Francisco, San Fran Goblin,
San
pizza and
Goblin.
goblin.
You can give me an intelligence check if you want.
That'll
Hmm.
bode well. Let's see here. As you can tell by my pause, I can't find the intelligence check.
I'm sorry, it's just the intelligence button on your thing. So on the left hand, there's an INT thing button. You can just push on that.
Oh, well, what do you know?
Okay. Okay, Xanath goes for sight. Here's that. I'm assuming it's looking the same thing, maybe? Or
I figured that'd be a similar skill.
yes. Yeah, 15, you definitely know where that place is, Gail, where he put his thing in.
I take it back. I know where that place is.
Wonderful. I knew you would. You're a cultured man.
Goblin, thank you.
Goblin. Goblan man.
Yeah.
That is the very center of Lake Strogo.
That is the very center of Lake Strogo.
Of course. Where is that?
It's a giant lake. You know, it's a giant lake. There's no city there, no town there, no bar. There's just one giant lake. So
It's an
this guy
uninhabited
is-
area with a
yeah.
large lake.
This guy just has no clue where that bar is. He just
So a
points to
hidden
random
bar in the middle of a lake. Sounds like a quest. Thank you for your
I-
information, sir.
A side quest we can't afford to take right now.
It could be on the way. I don't know where this lake is.
Gail, you know very well at this point. You could probably either go through and help lead the side quest to this lake that you know exactly where it is, or maybe the directions just lead you back to where the base is and you think it's there. So
It's not far. it wouldn't be too far out of our way. We could go take a gander and see if this man's tale has any truth to it.
No, this lake is a bit far away. This is probably about a month journey forward if on your foot the way you've been traveling. So I would. So it's
Jesus.
really. It's basically a fool's errand. You know this very well, but
Okay.
if you want to go through and humor Sir Nighty, that is up to your character.
No, I don't like lying to Nighty. He's an old friend. No.
He is. He has men on the ship.
Can we not go there now and maybe come back, guys? Are you okay with that? What's going on? We got places to be, you know?
Somewheres to go.
Are they in the same direction?
No, he is a crazy old man that just set a bar was in the middle of the lake. There is no sense of that's actually something that exists. It's probably a Gil probably knows it's a wild tale that isn't going to be something.
All right. So recount these facts to my longtime friend, the Honorable Baron Sir Nighty, that these two things are probably not likely to exist at the same time. This large lake in a rural area and a bar that this man claims to be there.
I see. I understand. Our quest continues.
Indeed.
Well, there's 3 other people here.
Yeah.
Anybody else questioning anybody else?
Well,
Baron's
I
talking
was
to the
asking
crazy guy.
who this person was.
Well, that is Cranston. He looks to be a noble in the area. That is kind of the leader of this thing, or at least paying for thieves. Band of merry men. In these tents here, there's some available to sleep in. You guys have your own beds and everything into it, but there's some other soldiers and other people just kind of traveling about. It's not like there's only these 5. These only 5 that seem to know anything and be of any sort of importance.
So since this thing, we won't say it out loud in front of other people, so she'll do quotations when she says thing, is going after nobles. You guys think we should talk to Cramston to see how far back his nobility goes? And
Yeah, maybe that
sure
would
he's
be a
safe
good
if
idea.
anything?
Yeah.
Okay, so Neris is just she'll go over. How do I move?
I'll go with Neris, because I don't want her to go alone.
Hi.
Hello, ladies. How are you today?
Ladies.
We're doing pretty great. How are you?
Marvelous. He kind of puts away his kind of papers and things he was looking at. What can I do for you?
Beautiful. So we heard about everything that's happening in the north at this time. And we were just wondering, because it from the information that we've gathered about this issue going on, is that they might be looking for people with a very far back noble lineage to about 200 years, possibly. And seeing as you look like, you're very noble, just wondering how far back your family history goes into being noble, and if they remember, anything from
He
anything
steps up and
stands
gets a
out.
bunch of pride. It's like, well, my family's been ability since as far back as time, pretty much. We've come back and, we fought at, he talks about the battles he's fought at and the wars he's gone into and all of these things that have occurred and how brilliant and amazing that his nobility is. It's like, and you go through and how curious. Are you asking, Baron? Or are you using quotes?
No. That's what Baron would say if he were in that conversation, but he's not. So.
Where are your papers?
You thoroughbloods.
I need
What's-
to
that's
know
what I
your
was just
pedigree.
thinking. That's what I was just thinking, like a dog show.
Yeah.
I
I need to know your pedigree, sir.
Roll perception, Neris. And Emmy too.
Okay. I think I have to bring up my
Perception.
character sheet. Sorry.
It's okay.
Because I have 2 character sheets I've been working on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Emmy you don't know much because you've only been around for a year or so.
Mm-hmm.
But, you've seen the way that Silverfang conducts himself, who's kind of still with you guys or whatever going into it, and how, Penny was dressed. And this nobleman doesn't seem to have the same kind of swagger, the same kind of like nice sit-down clothes or kind of posturing that it has. And
Thank
you
God.
also know too that a lot of these battles and things he's talking about, you don't remember hearing about. Again, you're new, but also some kind of like coincide and like, seems like the timelines don't match up.
They don't match up.
No, like he would say, I'm at the Battle of Bull Run, and I was at the Battle of Gettysburg, and they happen to be at the same date. You know what I mean? The same like year or
Right.
like why would you be on the same? That's kind of like saying that these 2 famous battles, but you're like, no, your family can't possibly be at both when they occurred on opposite ends of the continent at the same time. There's an issue here. So
Well,
you think that while he might be a noble, he's probably a lesser noble, or maybe not even much of a noble at all, but not in a sinister way. He comes across with a 21. You can tell he's probably just more showboating than anything, trying to seem more proper and impressive.
I'm just going to whisper to Neris, I don't think he's the kind of noble we're looking for.
Harris is gonna whisper back and go, I stopped listening 5 minutes ago.
Let's get out of here.
She's gonna look at him and go, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate all the stories that you told us. We're gonna go and get some food and some rest, though. We've been traveling for a long time.
Of course. Enjoy. Just make sure when you travel, you don't go north. He whispers in, they say there's a demon lord afoot. A new one just popped up.
You
That's the story
don't
going?
say.
I do say.
Good thing you're not
Oh,
up there
boy.
then, huh?
So
Well,
noble of him to retreat so nobly.
Do you happen to have any other information about this demon lord? Like whereabouts in the north?
Well, we don't really know where he started from, but they say he has the head of 3 dragons and the body of a wolf.
Okay, well.
Alright, I'm out. Nurse just walks away. She's like, I'm done.
Oh.
She puts her hands up.
My friend just I gotta go. I'm sorry. You have a good night. So I'm gonna go follow Neris away. There ain't no way.
I would like
As
to
you go
use
through-
my perception roll to
Yep. Go ahead.
to just look around the camp and see what it is that this I'm going to air quotes this nobleman is transporting, because he's clearly just fleeing for his own life.
Yeah, he's fleeing for his own life. There is probably some people from a small village he was a part of, or something he kind of ruled over. Some of them are farmers and like his countrymen, or people in his village and his soldier stuff. Probably some mercenaries he's got brought over with him. This is just a very kind of ragtag bunch of group that are kind of heading south, trying to get away, trying to find some other place to get into it. There's other probably bigger cities they're going to try to go to. But he's noble, but he's very low on the nobility ranking. It's going to be, he might be a more not even maybe have the title of lord even. He's very down on the totem pole of
He's
nobility.
more of a viscount than he is a margrave.
Oh, not
Gotcha.
even a viscount. I mean, we're maybe a baronet. I mean, I'm talking like if that. I mean, he's down on the list.
A baron, you
Because
say?
You can tell.
Oh, a baron, you
Beneath,
say?
no, beneath
We
Baron,
just
even
happen
beneath
to
the
know a
Baron.
Baron.
Yes. Baron Cernite is probably a true Baron in his eyes. This is like the Baronet, like the thing, like probably a bit beneath even a Baron. It's like sub Baron. So Cernite would probably outrank him if as a true Baron. But you can tell basically people aren't going to have that much more knowledge about you than what you've already been told, or what you, but they're just kind of are here trying to escape, and you're at the cusp of these rumors and things flying about. It's at least getting out there.
So, since Silverfang and Penny are with us, Neris is just she's gonna come over like exasperated because she just had to listen to a bunch of nonsense from a dingus. Um, she's gonna look at them and she's gonna go, please help. Do you see anybody around here who holds themselves as possibly as noble or maybe lower on the noble scale than you, besides that fool?
He looks at, well, I know I don't look it, but I mean, we were the smallest, but I mean, my father was the dukes of one of the seven kingdoms. I mean, this wasn't we. It's he kind of gets a sigh and sad look in his face. My homeland was beautiful. We had thousands of people. We had now within so many other cities and villages around that over the years it just got abandoned when my castle fell and my family trails off. Anyways, if you're looking for, I mean, true nobles that you would want from this orb thing you've mentioned,
We
it
gotta
would
go to big
probably be
cities.
the other six kingdoms would probably have someone with it. They would probably
All right.
have those would probably be the ones come into it because those were the descendants of the heroes back where the great sage and them fought the last demon lord, and this thing was trying to be used. So their ancestors
Okay.
kind of came down in that way.
All right. Well, okay. Uh, well, I guess we're just gonna chill and take a night here. You guys taking a night here, or are we going? I don't care either way.
I think we should take turns and travel. But, I mean, they do need rest, right? The horses need rest, so perhaps this is a good time to rest and then venture out. At least we know that the Demon Lord is already stirring up some trouble in the north, and the guild will probably even have more information because of this, so.
How far to the north? We should probably ask, when they say north, I mean, are we talking like weeks, days, travel?
Well,
Like,
I
how far
asked,
the.
and that dude didn't have any idea what he was talking
Oh,
about, so.
I mean, far, far away. I mean, this is a upper north end of the continent. This is a
Okay.
huge thing. I mean, we're kind of like, this is on the opposite end of basically where you are.
Hundreds
So,
of miles, if not more.
you,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, thousands, if not. I mean, this is
Thousands
gonna
of
be a
miles.
far
Okay.
away for where you guys are now. Yeah. Let's see if I can get this to work. You guys go off for the night, and let's see if I can. Does this work? What I want to do? Yep. And you guys finally make it from your trip over to your adventurers guild.
Ooh.
Your guild is, from what you guys remember, is actually a city based along a giant tree. Inside the tree is where your base is, and outside of it is burned up a little city. The city goes off and has its inns. It has actual weapons and armory that you can get to. That goes off and does not isn't shoddy. This thing's actually going to be helpful. Pretty much anything you need is here. You know that there is your guild leader is Nymphelia. For Neris, that would be Nymphelia. Nymphelia is a dryad that is the head of your guild, and she's actually the living embodiment of the spirit of this tree you're in. The tree in itself is your guild master, and is such a magical thing that's been around for thousands of years. And Nymphilia goes off and acts as its representative to the mortal people. So you actually live inside your guild master and your
Not inside of
your
them.
hair. Okay, you're the one that took it that way.
Sorry.
But
We're just living inside this woman, right? It's fine.
No, the woman
Sounds
lives
safe, I guess.
inside the tree.
She is the tree.
yeah, it's
She is the tree.
I
She's
did
a
not
tree.
mean to go this route, but anyone play Zelda?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Deku tree, like that, right?
Deco tree. It goes that it goes. I guess it goes more to Deco tree. But instead of going off and being the Deco tree that talks, they've created a dryad spirit to kind of go off and do the talking and things for it. In the sense, so
Okie dokie.
Oh boy.
Well, it's time to go report. Where would we go to report what we've come
A
across?
tree.
Just
you,
directly to the tree?
you go direct to the tree, and you'll be taken right up to Nymphilia's office.
Okay. Ooh. This
That's
is
cute.
pretty.
I'll
She's
take
got a little
5.
room there for everything, and they bring you right up, and they know that you have. You said you had very important information about things that went on. They heard about disturbances and things going on, and you are able to come right up here, and it's like, "Hello, everyone. So, what news do you have of Novelton? We heard things got a little bit, we'll just say,
Little bit.
intense."
A little bit intense.
She's you can tell she's like really can't find the word. She knows it was bad. There's not a
So-
she's not trying to pull it off, but she's like, I don't know how to describe what happened to you guys.
So during the journey, Neris is gonna have written like everything down in like order and whatnot, like I have been doing because I'm crazy. And she's just gonna rummage through her bag and take out those notes and be like, "Here's the long version of the story, if you'd like to read it sometime." And she's just gonna hand it off to Nymphilia.
She'll hand it to her, and Ophelia put it on the table in front of her. These little branches come up in little leaves, and they kind of like read over it, scan it almost like it would be a braille book, and flip through the pages. And then Ophelia kind of nods, and like within like almost like less than a minute, you see all the pages go through, and she's like, "Wow, you've seriously been through a lot." And she was able to
been a
absorb
day.
it through the leaves and the branches.
That's crazy.
I love that. That's beautiful.
Is there a? Did I read that right? There's a. Not just a demon lord, but you have undead king demon. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Lich King.
Lich King. Uh-oh.
Oh no, is that what they are? I don't know. I just live here, girl.
There is a lich that has created a demon lord for no fault of anyone here at all. Looks at
Yeah,
Elric.
none of us had anything to do with it.
And we've
Already put it in the
already
papers.
had news of the north, so that's about all we got. We brought Silverfang and Penelope here. We didn't know what else to do.
Yes, I have them being debriefed downstairs. They're going off and explaining things have been going on, and she kind of gets things like a lot of information. You can tell she's probably doing something similar down in the other room, trying to read from what's going on. You know she can hear things as like as an aspect of the tree as well. You
So
hear
she's, like, omniscient?
a thud. You hear it. Well, you hear like a thud outside as kids are playing ball, and a ball hits the trunk of the tree. You hear a thud, and you see her kind of like grab her leg in like a bit of a pain.
Aww.
Because she is one with the tree and essence of all that going into it. She's like, "Kids!" You're sorry. She goes, well, we know about the demon lord that you seem to be more of a demon lord, undead king, ruler, something. We'll have to send some of our better agents out and our S ranks to do it, and we'll find quests for you to help out because there's some things that we'll need you to look into to help us figure it out while we try to gather the army. And when she says gather the army, Baron, you know that means the army of the capital, where Samael and your friends and everything and your comrades are now stationed. And they'll be the ones sent out to go fight the Demon Lord's army that's coming down from the north.
Ma'am, if I can, we know that he's going for the noblest families, as it's written in my paperwork there. I think we need to
Yes.
send some sort of protection for them or get them hidden, because he's kind of already got one of their blood. He's only got 6 more to go, and he's not going to stop until he has it. They need to go into hiding.
Get your
She shakes her head
husband.
and says, Daenerys, this is
I swear to God.
Daenerys, there's not. We only have so much to do. We can't send and provide protection for 6 families and try to stop this attack coming in. These are innocent people dying. We can't protect them over what may happen when there is something now going on.
Well, even if we can't protect whole, villages and families, we need to get these nobles out of there. And if they have the right blood, he's gonna go for it. And if he does, then that Armageddon orb was made. Ma'am, we're done.
Maybe we could gather the nobles.
We can warn them. I don't think we should put them all in one area, but we can definitely go to the different kingdoms and, tell them to be diligent.
She nods with you, holds up a finger. It's like Silverfang is putting it. Okay, they're getting into something about this Armageddon or more that you spoke of. They mentioned a library up north that might have more information. It's not in the same direction where the violence is, but it is farther up north, and I want to really feel comfortable sending you, and that might be able to find more things about how to stop this orb bit. But we do have other pressing things to get to. Some of our S-rank adventurers have arrived and have wanted to come in and see if you have any questions or anything about for them, or they have some news. So, you all know the main S-rank adventurer that is pretty much, he's one of those guys kind of somewhat full of himself, but also is a big hero for everything else, and so she's, you know who she's mentioning it for, and so he's gonna pop up.
It is past 7. So, do you think this is a good spot to stop?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Joseph Hendrickson, the S. rank villager, pops up, and you guys can talk with him next time.
Ain't no way. Okay. Well.
Awesome.
That was rather combat-less and a lot of talking, but I think we did it. We at least got back to the guild, so...
We did a lot of traveling in one day.
Theoretically, if something happens to this guy and they have to replace him with someone else to go on this adventure, who's next in line? Would that be us? Would that be somebody else?
No, this is pretty much the there would be a lot of killing, Baron. There would be a lot of killing for it.
For an E rank.
Like how many? I mean, like, can you get like ballpark a number? You know, like just a lot of knee injuries is all I'm saying.
Gonna kill people.
A lot of knee injuries.
You're at least
with a bad knee.
At least over 200 of knee injuries that you probably need to get to.
Yeah,
you guys are pretty much in like the G rank. You'll probably go off and start getting a promotion, And as you do things, you will get promoted probably more if you take on different quests to start fighting this. But yeah, this is a he's up there in the list, and he'll be running the other S and A rank adventurers and probably some B ranks up to help the knights in the capital fight.
So they'll all be together in one spot. You're saying?
Yes.
Interesting.
This isn't like they're not going off to fight the demon lord as much as they're going off to join the army and help the soldiers and get them together to go off and start saving villages and trying to stop advancement.
I do have an open calendar, so my services are available there at 90.
Interesting.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Should I remind you what happened last time when you took justice in your own hands?
I mean,
We would be in this mess.
look, if it wasn't for me, there wouldn't be a really good-looking man walking around.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure, he's a demon
Plus,
lord.
net gained one handsome man. What's the problem?
Yeah, and like justice
go.
and sabotage for our benefit
No.
are way different
Guys, listen.
things,
No
right?
matter what happens,
It's okay.
You can't tell
Elric
my
can
mom
fix
about this
him.
guy.
What to tell about what guy?
You can't tell my mom about the demon lord. My mom, I have too many siblings already, and she does not care. So please keep
She
her
is
away from him.
indiscriminate.
You're assuming the demon lord doesn't already know about your mom.
Oh no.
Word.
This is gonna be like Nurse's mom has got it going on. Here we go.
That's hilarious.
We arrive at the final battle, and it's like, wait, hang on, are you?
It's like, Mom, what are you doing here?
Lois's daughter? You look just like wildest thing.
Oh no.
It's
That's
Neris
my
goes home.
brother.
It's like, we can't find the demon lord. What's going on? And he's at your mom's house being domesticated. He has slippers on and a pipe. And she's just cooking. And he's like, hey, dear, how's your adventure going?
It's the scene in Spider-Man: Homecoming. We open the door to Neris's home, and
Oh
the
my
demon lord answers
God.
it. Like, he's just the stepdad.
Just
That's when
happy
Nurse
it's
would
okay.
just go, damn it, it already happened.
All
Here we
right.
go.
For next session, it's looking like November the 2nd. Is that cool with everybody in terms
Works fine.
with? I
Yep,
know.
I will let you know.
Okay. Yep. All right. Well, thank you guys for playing tonight, and I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time on the.
Lots of fun. Thanks, everyone.
on
Thanks
the
for DMing.
thing. Yeah. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
All right.